Genius.
He was sitting down there in the basement and shit.
Yes, he was like, he's like, dude, you don't want to get too loud. Why? Because when the lion arrives, like, why does not get a dog? Listen, some people got the dog. No one can get past the fucking lion.
wait. Next thing I know, I see the king of the jungle.
I'm gonna have to speak up.
Yes. Or the fucking monkey. Remember, he was like, hey, go upstairs and check on the monkey. And then he goes up there, and he didn't come back down.
Did you clap for the camera?
Oh, shit, wow.
Oh, okay.
I was recording now. What's your?
Oh, damn.
Perfect. Look at me right there.
I just like, you might want to do a reclap because I just was in there.
A reclap?
No, that's fine. I'll hit it back.
What if I don't want to be in there? Like,
All of this is the show.
oh fuck.
That's why I started recording while y'all.
Oh yeah, I was watching all of it. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Y'all gonna do the intro?
Oh fuck, what was it?
What was the intro? Do we have to like be okay?
Wait, how was we doing it?
It was like welcome to conscious reconstruction.
I don't think that's how we
No, but it's an intro.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so funny,
I mean,
man.
it
We
is
out
an
here,
intro.
though. It's cool. It's whatever.
Y'all are out here doing y'all things. I support y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's better.
What is so funny?
I don't know.
What?
But yeah, you didn't do your intro. You didn't follow your part of the deal, Marcus.
I couldn't.
What you mean you could?
He said he could.
I was laughing so hard. Y'all didn't see me over here. I was dying.
He's like, I couldn't.
So you just couldn't
Gave
do
up.
it. That's crazy. Why not? What the
All
fuck?
right, deep, bro. I gotta catch my breath. I gotta get it back.
You gotta catch your breath and get it.
Yeah. All right, we're good. Go ahead.
So they
gotta
gotta,
do it
so they
again?
gotta redo what they did because you wasn't ready.
Are we supposed to be like in harmony and stuff?
I don't know.
I
don't even know how we did it.
Create that moment.
No, we
like,
couldn't.
You started it. She just chimed in, and it was like a just an in the moment thing. I don't even remember what I said.
You didn't say
I don't
anything. They
remember
told
what
you
you
what
said. He
to
said
say.
some shit. No, he actually did say something.
Yeah.
But he was back there.
Well,
Light in the bleezy.
well, clearly they fucked up the whole intro that they practiced. So I'll just do it myself. This is a fucking conscious reconstruction show because clearly these motherfuckers, no conscious, all just
No
reconstruction.
reconstruction.
They're just all under reconstruction right now. They'll get it together. We'll get you an intro that's
we're
proper
working on
and
it.
dedicated to
We
y'all.
got y'all though.
But it's all right.
We gonna get there.
It's all right. I don't know what we're talking about today. What you want to talk about?
I don't know.
How y'all
Ryan,
doing?
you got a whole thing.
Oh, I do have something that Ash wants to talk about.
No, man.
And so everybody's here. Clearly, if you all are watching on YouTube, you see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Is me, the host with the fucking most, Tony Melbourne, motherfucking Jones, fucking. I can't call you by that, so I don't know what you want me to call you by. Motherfucking Alicia. What you want me to call you?
You're like, what's your name? You just shaking your head.
Yeah,
That's
shaking
not-
your head is not helping me.
That's not helping.
Introduce yourself, nigga. I'm like, why are you still quiet?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Remember I told you I wasn't talking to you?
That is also very true. She did tell me that she wasn't talking to me because I told her that Reese peanut butter ice cereal is nasty.
It is now.
Wait,
It
what?
been nasty.
No,
Reese's
it's
peanut butter
always
cereal?
been.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It's just changed. Like, it's not the same.
I'm not talking to any of you.
It's
I love you
trifling.
I'm
too.
only talking to the
But, like-
podcast. Hello, guys. My name is Alicia.
Only the podcast.
That's what it is.
AKA Big Dog. Big Dog.
That's crazy.
2 of those.
Woof. That's 21 Savage. Like, he has the funniest ad libs. And as soon as he say dog, he'll bark. Right. Pew, pew. 21. Yo, nigga, you a pup rough.
What?
That's what he said. You never heard that one?
Nigga, I'm a big dog. You
Nigga,
a pup.
pup. And then he goes,
What song is that?
Red Ops.
Yep.
See, I don't listen to it. That's 21. I'm sorry.
Wow, y'all
I'm
don't
not
even
there.
know the song that put him on?
Is that the song where he was talking about
Pull up,
red,
roll the
red
window
pee in the
down.
bed?
Mm-mm.
Nah, he had a song where he talk about he pissed in the bed.
That's why I,
don't
love
know
that guy.
song, Me personally.
And that's it, right?
That's
what
it.
does
That's
it
what
for
did
me.
it for me.
That's That's what gets you going.
Yep.
Makes you hot and bothered.
Mm-hmm. The real rap things that we need to address.
Oh, it's right here. Why didn't you just ask, fellow?
I forgot where it was at.
Oh, because I wasn't talking to you, maybe.
Yeah.
You lost it.
I lost it. It's terrible. I was like, where's my good stuff?
Where's the bleezy?
But yeah, I guess before we get into the relationship conversation that we said we was going to talk about last week.
First of all, we didn't introduce Ash.
I know, because Ash has a very
don't
important subject that she wants to talk about.
Understand what's going on
Ash
right
wants
now.
to talk about the Women's March.
He decided this for me, I guess.
That's not what happened. We were in the car, and I was like, Ash, how do you feel about the Women's March? And she seemed like she had a lot to say.
I don't know what happened. I just was like, fuck those empowered ass women.
That's all I wanted to get to.
That's all you wanted out of the whole
That's all I wanted was to
that right there.
I feel empowered by that.
That's what happened
You
there.
feel empowered by that.
I feel empowered and attacked all at the same time.
But why do you
Alright.
women need a march to feel
That's
empowered? I don't understand.
Why not?
I feel empowered every day, and I don't need to
You
march.
better. You better.
Some people feel like they need to be part of a bigger thing.
So bad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, your self-esteem so low. Like, you need a group of people to tell you that you're empowered. Being a woman is fucking awesome. Just like being a man is awesome. You don't need an arch to tell me that I need to be empowered.
All right, so
That's my thing.
All right, so let me get into this.
Yeah, because I feel like this would be a great segue into Marcus's crusade against.
Get into this juice right here.
What's it
This
called?
shit crazy.
Crusade against what?
Fucking Gillette.
Feminists.
Feminist?
So are you against feminists or you against Gillette? Whose side are you on?
No, I'm not against feminists. Well, they.
I'm
irk my
against
nerve.
feminists if
They
they
irk-
all.
They irk my nerve. All right, so let me talk about this. Right? So this
It
what
sound
happened.
like he's
Right?
about to get PC.
So Gillette
No, it's actually nice.
released this commercial a couple days ago, I think.
Stop fondling that. I saw you.
It's been a while.
And in the commercial, basically, it's promoting male toxicity, is what it said. And this is the outrage against Gillette. Like, they're losing stocks. Shit's going crazy for them right now. So basically, what it is this commercial is has nothing to do with shaving at all. Let's start there.
If I Google it, put it on YouTube, I can watch it.
Yeah, do that if you want to. If you about that, it's only like a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes.
I'm thinking it's the one that I saw, but I don't
And
know for sure.
basically, it's a commercial that says, basically stand up against male toxicity. Other men should stand up against male toxicity, which includes like bullying, I guess sexual harassment.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look, I was just wondering about that. Yeah, it's good.
Let's say that's.
Which one is it?
Go down.
I don't know.
Down.
That
down.
one right
That
there.
one right there.
This
Either
one?
one
Oh,
of
wait,
those.
that's...
It's either one. Yeah.
It's a short film.
It's a watch
It's a
it. I
short
told it's not a
film.
fucking commercial. Just watch the shit so you can understand what I mean.
So we're watching this right now. Just so y'all know, this is. What is happening? What is happening? This is terrible. I don't like this. This is trash. Oh no, this is dumb. Boo. What's this got to do with me shaving?
Nothing
See?
at all.
See?
They did a pretty much they did a commercial pandering to
Feminist.
pretty much. And basically this whole commercial puts down everything that men are essentially. I mean, that's
Yeah,
all
you said it. You said it.
And it's crazy because, like, the American Psychology Association said traditional masculinity is bad for males. And the definition of that is men reaching for achievement, risk, having adventure, focus, eschewing weakness, any type of aggression, competition, status, or stoicism.
So everything that men are is
Essentially.
like you cannot be.
Pretty much.
If that ain't a blatant ass attack, if I ain't never seen it.
So I
Like-
can't be stoic.
None of it. It like the American Psychology Association said it is unhealthy for men to have those qualities or those traits.
Oh, I'm so
Basically,
sorry.
everything
Y'all.
a man is.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So it's like, what y'all want? Like, here's my problem, right? Like, y'all out here, y'all want men to do this. Y'all want us to just be females, essentially, right? No offense. Y'all want us to just chill the fuck out, right? Y'all don't want us to be aggressive. Y'all don't want us to be any of that. So what do we do in a situation where, classic, you out with your girl, you get mugged, somebody run up on you, right? So would you want me to shriek and grab you like you just grabbed me because because somebody caught you off guard and you got scared? So we grabbing each other? That's what's going on?
Please don't hurt us.
Right. Like,
I don't really think
I'm not saying you gotta fight back, but like, just like be a man in a sense, like protect your woman or like shelter her against the danger, right? No, instead you grabbing her like she grabbing you, like you gonna
We're
do
just
something?
both standing here grabbing each other.
I'm not doing nothing. You gonna do it? Like, I don't understand what's going on, what people are shooting for here anymore. I'm lost.
I'm lost too.
I didn't really see it as like y'all can't be men. I just seen it as like the dude grabbed the girl, but if that's your chick, grab all on her ass. But if it's just somebody random at work, don't grab her ass.
Right.
Like, and I think it's because a lot of people don't separate the fact that they're not in relationship with people, and some women feel attacked because some men are just aggressive in their nature. But I don't think that it's like towards every man, every woman. But there are some men out there that just don't give a fuck, or that are rude, and they're just like, shit, fuck it. Women, hoes gonna be hoes, shit like that.
Right.
Boys will be, what I'm saying, like that. So that's what I saw from it, me personally.
Well, the second half of the commercial, which we ain't really see.
I was about to say we didn't see it.
He
but
got trashed. He got irritated.
just like
Trashed out,
clicked
he
all
got
through that
fucking
bitch. Like,
bullshit.
oh, okay.
He was like, no.
What the second half of the commercial is like, you saw the little boy getting chased. You saw the two boys wrestling. You saw that part right there. Like, the dude saw the chicken. He's about to go after her, and the other dude stepped out like, no, that's not cool.
No, see, I mean, if a dude gonna go after a chick, there's nothing wrong with going after somebody.
The little boy getting chased. The older dude, he saw the little boy getting chased, so he stepped out and like helped the little boy, and then it was the dad stopping the two kids from wrestling. Like, they two little boys wrestling. Like, what is that?
That's what boys.
Right. That's and to me, that is boys will be boys. Boys are supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And it's basically saying like, step out against this. Don't let this happen. And they're saying like, this is toxicity and shit in the
that I feel. Why would you try to take that away from a man?
It's like
or a boy.
The thing is like, it's targeting like all men. And
Yeah.
that's the problem. Like, when that's
a good way to put it.
The upper ups that get into this shit, that everybody's getting in trouble about this stuff, and it's like, well, the top percent are doing it, so all men are doing it. It's like, no, that's not a thing.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a small percent doing this, but everyone's being blamed for it. Everybody's being targeted, and everybody's being shot down for it.
Yeah, that's a good way for you to see it, because they shouldn't have came out with a commercial like that though, because there are respectful men out here that don't do the shit that they saying is in this commercial.
And then what's even crazier is
there is
nowhere in the fucking commercial had anything to do with shaving. It's a Gillette commercial. The beginning.
Because it wasn't about shaving. It wasn't about shaving at all.
Like I watched.
It was like, fuck shaving.
Fuck shaving.
We gonna capitalize on this R. Kelly and the rest of these niggas out here.
So many men are so pissed about this Gillette commercial. Gillette stock started dropping. Dollar Shave Clubs shit started going up.
That shit's crazy. Like, y'all got us fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm about to invest in Gillette then. It'll go back up. It'll go back up.
It's just crazy, and I'm like, that shit don't make no sense.
None whatsoever.
People mad about that shit.
It's like, that's what I'm saying.
I can see why people are mad though.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand about this whole women empowerment thing. Like, ain't women empowered enough? Come on now. It's like, men can't be men anymore, and I'm tired of it, really. Because things like that is perpetuated on weak-minded people. to just want to get by. Well, if this is what a woman wants, then I'll be that. Whatever a woman needs me to be. It's like, no, that aggression, that, like, to put it bluntly, not saying like women are crazy, but women are chaotic. We can feel things in a matter of moments. And that's what men are there for, to be like, hey, look over here. Let's focus. Focus. Let's give you some focus to whatever you're feeling right now. And I feel like if they're trying to take away what makes a man, then what is the point? I don't understand. What is the point anymore?
Date women.
I mean, they want like the way, because doing it, like researching this whole little situation, it drove me into a lot of feminist videos and then anti-feminist videos from women, and it's like, they want, like, from what I understand, they want to be equal,
but we can't be equal.
But at the same time, not like International Men's Day happened.
International Men's Day happened, and they was mad at that too.
Yep, pissed about it.
Y'all can't have nothing. I'm so sorry.
What's wrong with International Men's Day?
Isn't there an International Women's Day?
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. Why we can't just both have a day?
But
and be
instead of
happy?
like, so
that's cool.
like you have International Women's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like on International Men's Day, women was clowning International Men's Day.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, oh, okay, so we don't. All right, I get it.
Yeah, equality only fits where you want it to fit.
And the crazy shit is, like, a lot of stuff they get into and get mad about. If you look at like statistics and shit, it's like most of homeless people in America, man, 61%. Men top the charts in pretty much everything. Work, death, out of the home the most.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long list of shit. Maybe I should take
I
the
think
whole list
someone
down.
put it pretty cool. It was like, well, if 80% of teachers are females, and actually how many single parent homes is it now with just moms raising their sons?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, well, it looks like it's a lot of women running things. So how could it be toxic masculinity? It looks like it's a lack of masculinity that's actually the issue. So that's why I don't understand how are women not empowered these days. That's why I'm just like,
because like it was the people that were like going against this commercial. They was like, it would have been a much better idea to do a commercial talking about fathers and sons and men being in the house.
Yeah, because I get it if you just don't want your son to be an asshole. Mm-hmm. That's a different thing.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you in the house, you with your son, you teach him, like, okay, you respect women, this, and that.
Right.
And, you know, you're going to have urges, you're going to want to do this, you're going to do that, but respect, right?
Right.
Cool, he grows up with respect.
Right, you can be kind, but don't be a pushover. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be an
You can
ass.
be sexual, but don't be overly sexual. You know what I'm saying? You could like all those things, but there's a fine balance that you got to find for yourself. Not this whole, like, oh, man, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it's not okay for men to cry, but it's like they want men to express their feelings like how women express their feelings.
It's okay for men to cry.
No, it is okay, but I'm saying they express their feelings differently than us.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't be curled up in the ball crying like we would. You know what I'm saying? They'll be somewhere alone contemplating or whatever, however y'all do that thing that y'all do. However y'all work through your issues, you know? But that's what makes me attracted to men is like who they are. I don't want to change nothing about men. I don't want to exploit nothing about them either. Now to say like historically like has masculinity been, I think masculinity they focused on like with Mad Men, they focused on like some true choice, you know, incidents where like they just was blatantly like, oh, this is definitely not okay.
A couple times.
But they exploited to the point where now everybody thinks like, oh, is this just how everyone is and this is how everything is in our environment. And then that makes you like, now at this point, I was actually talking about this the other day with my friend, like it just makes people so sterile. Like I can't get to know or be intimate just naturally with people now because now everybody's so sensitive and everything is so this and everything so that. Men can't do this and men can't do that and women can't do this. Like do I even want to get to know people if I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't even risk the chance for you to be offended because I can't say a joke, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we so sterile now. Like, we even got rid of Ronald McDonald. Like, we have no joys and no happiness. Like, we can't relate to each other no more. It's kind of getting to that point where it's like people are afraid
I mean, the
to
world's
get to
coming
know each other.
PC in a point.
I don't
like.
I would say that. I feel like back in the day before social media became really prevalent in a thing,
Mm-hmm.
people celebrated their diversity and were pretty okay with like general commonality, but okay with this fact that everybody was different too.
Right.
With the advent of social media and then us getting into it for real after like the first 3 or 4 years and like really getting the hang of it,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's so connected that it's kind of like a hive mentality and groupthink, but we're all so connected, but we're all super segregated because it's like hyper connectivity, but hyper diversity. It's hyper diverse because and sensitive because everybody's like, well, I belong to this group. I'm LGBT, or I'm a black woman, so I stand up for this, or I'm part of the, or I'm a feminist, or I'm standing up for men's rights and things like that. So everybody is trying to be super connected, but also completely like segregated in their own group. That it's like, oh, we're gonna cancel you, we're gonna cast you off, and it's whatever group is the largest is which one has the most power at the moment.
Right.
And that's kind of what's driving our society right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's so sterile. Like,
That's
like,
just.
I don't know. Like, see, I feel like what's gonna happen is these movements are gonna keep pushing, and people are just not gonna talk about it. They're just gonna go underground with their whole situation. It's just gonna be underground movements at that point. People are just gonna hide it, like how people said Trump revealed the races. Like, okay, well, ain't nobody revealing this because everybody just gonna put their shit underground. They were like, fuck it. If I'm gonna get judged for it, I'm just not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it with people that feel like me. Outside of that, ain't nobody else gonna know. Right. And it's gonna turn into a whole bad situation. And I don't even know. It's gonna get bad, I feel like.
Yeah, that was definitely like a turning point. Like, oh wait, something is
media
not
is
right. Definitely something is not right.
Why they decided to do that commercial?
All out the
That was
blue.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it was like Kylie Jenner's Pepsi commercial. It was like Nike with Kaepernick. In a sense, not saying that
Not
Nike.
really.
Wait, what I'm saying. Wait for where I'm going. Let me say what I'm saying. It's not like in a sense that it was like Nike was in it for just the money and whatnot. In a sense, like
you mean it was them pushing forward a message?
Yeah.
But my thing is, in all those other ones, they were still the fucking product. It wasn't just a message.
Yeah, you're right.
This was them just pushing a message. Them not pushing a product. In all of those other ones, it was, all right, we're going to support this message, but we're also going to do some good business because us supporting this message, it's going to make us a lot of bread. This is like, we're just like, we're going to shit on y'all real quick. We don't even really care about y'all buying our shavers. Hold my beer real quick.
That shit's going terrible now.
Huh?
It's going terrible for them right now.
Yeah, because it's dumb. What?
Real bad.
You can't shit on us, your main demographic.
Right, and then expect us to be like, oh, yes.
They're not even trying to sell.
Yeah, you didn't even try to sell nothing.
You literally just put out a message and
shit it on men and be like, yeah, fuck y'all, get it together.
I wonder if that was a ploy to get women to buy shavers, because I know they keep saying like women have an issue with like woman razors. And like, I wonder if that was a ploy for them to be like, hey guys, we totally understand.
That was a stupid fucking
That was not.
Totally understand what
not.
you're going through.
This is
Women
almost
shaving
as bad
commercials.
as a lady, I think it was in the UK. She was running around throwing bleach and like a mix of bleach and water on guys.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Because they were what was it, man?
They was like
man spreading. That's what it was called. Like me sitting like this.
You realize they got like a whole
Me sitting like
There's
this.
stuff
It's
between our
called.
legs
Yeah, it's a
hurting,
whole
that if
thing
my
down
legs are
there.
closed, it hurts. I'm not about to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people aren't appreciating.
Like, it's like, oh yeah, they're dominant, spreading out like they had.
I remember.
Really? And then she literally was running around on trains.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bleach on guys, and I'm like, really? One dude just sitting there just like this, just a natural, just sitting there. She was out of nowhere. Boom, man spreading. What do you mean? Get out of here! I'm sitting here comfortable. Like, what do you want me to do?
I don't understand.
Like, this don't.
What somebody else is doing.
Like, what happened to you in your life that you hate men so much? I don't get that one. That was crazy.
Yeah.
No, man spreading is a thing though. That I mean, like I just.
I'm man spreading.
I don't know what I'm doing, so.
I'm man spreading.
Wait, sitting here, just sitting.
I'm comfortable, like a man would be. Man spreading.
Be careful.
Man would be. Man spreading.
Look at you, men over there, so comfortable.
I mean, I am. It's
God, stop it.
Man. No, I don't want to put my legs.
Why are you
together.
guys just sitting there? It's hyper bothering me.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Am I taking up too much space?
Stop.
Yes.
Stop looking over here.
I kid not.
Oh my gosh.
I could not stop looking in your general direction.
Oh
We're not even sitting next to you. You could just sit by yourself and be fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like kept that bleach for your clothes, boo.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
You're offending me.
So
I'm
offended.
offended.
Just by sitting there, like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, I think
I'm gonna take this to social media.
But when I was reading about, because I just started to really kind of delve into genders, because I realized like I didn't really know much about the opposite sex. So I'm like, well, what is this whole thing? Like, what would it be? What is men's psychology? Was where I started at, and the more I got into it, it was like some psychologists that was studying even long before today. There's always been this gender battle, quote unquote. And they were saying, I forget the author who was talking about, he was like, we not trained to celebrate our differences. We want everything to be the fucking same. Not realizing like what makes us different, what makes us man and what makes us woman is what perpetually attracts us to each other. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what our balance is. And for like I said, this whole woman empowerment thing and we have to be equal. We weren't born equal. If I was born tall and you were born shorter than me, then definition we're not equal. And I have an advantage that you don't have and you have an advantage that I don't have. But I would celebrate that instead of harping on it and being like, okay, she has this, oh, this is bad, or he has this and this is bad. Like, no, this is what makes me attracted to the opposite sex. All the things that they keep saying is toxic is what I'm like, yeah, that aggressive shit. Go after what you want, nigga. All of that, man spreading. I love it. Like, I love like the way a man smells. I love like when they walk into a room. I love it when a nigga walk into a room. Don't get me started. Like, I was watching this fucking security guard walk down Tower City today. I'm like, look at that motherfucker walk. Like, I don't know. Like, just look. It's something about it. And it's like nowadays, like, I wish men were more celebrated for real than what they've been. And that Gillette thing was just like horrible. Fucking terrible.
Yeah, they definitely shot themselves in the foot with that one. That was stupid as fuck.
Completely dropped the ball on that one.
That was pretty trash. So, yeah, I want to talk about, y'all know who Torre is?
Who?
Torre.
No.
Who is that?
Okay, we can talk about Torre. Let's pull Torre up here on the computer.
On the pewter.
Y'all know where computer is from?
No.
Motherfucking Dexter.
Who was that nigga?
No.
I was about to be like, that was not Torre.
I don't know who that is.
Yaya Torre.
Is that it right there? Like the American writer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, him. Okay.
Oh, you should have
What
played the
about
other
him?
one with R. Kelly. It was only 24 seconds.
Oh, that's one?
No, that one.
Lord.
The one where he's like,
Oh, yeah.
something
Yep.
about teenage girls. And R. Kelly's like, what is teenage?
Oh, him?
Yeah.
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
Nigga.
Girls who are
Serious?
teenagers, 19, 19 and younger. I have some 19-year-old friends, but I don't like anybody illegal if that's what we're talking about, underage.
His eyes roll so far up his head. Like,
So that was Torre.
okay.
And so Torre was all over the R. Kelly, surviving R. Kelly document series, right?
Right.
Talking all this good shit about how this is unacceptable. Then just after that,
no.
Scandal
Right.
came out.
Me too.
Right.
Basically coming for where a chick was like, I don't know how he talking all this shit, where he was basically talking to me every day, talking about how he wanted to come in my face.
Ooh, wee.
How
Torre.
Shit she was saying. How you
what
wanted to
Anna would
fucking
feel
anal,
like.
yeah.
with
Torre.
her.
She had some
He was
shit.
just like all kinds of crazy stuff.
She had receipts, or she just was like saying,
She ain't had no receipts.
"Oh man."
No, she had DMs.
Oh, she had the DMs of him apologizing. You right.
Ugh.
He looked like a Simpsons character.
He
Right there.
definitely looked like he said all of that.
R. Kelly under criminal investigation.
Oh, that shit
It's
wild.
clear that life
Shut up. But yeah, Torre definitely. But yeah. I don't know what he said.
Workplace sexual harassment.
There, that was his response right there.
I don't care about that.
Some shit about. No, but his apology to the girl, I was mad at it because you're saying sorry, but then you're like,
He's like,
Oh,
it was
don't
just
out
jokes,
me.
but don't say nothing
Like-
to anybody. This is terrible.
like nigga, you're apologizing because you don't want to be R. Kelly. That's what the fuck you don't want to be. You're not apologizing because to the girl for real.
Especially
Like,
since she was all over his shit.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's nasty.
Nah, he tripping. Talking
Why
about
don't
that was
we
jokes.
read
Talking
those
about coming on
texts and
somebody's
those
face is
tweets with the
not
lights
a joke.
off, though? I'm just playing.
Right.
Shit.
You either gonna do that shit for real, or you just being disrespectful. It's one of the two.
Right.
Like you don't just
And you
say
kept
that shit.
going.
Yeah, so he was definitely like.
That's the nigga Gillette was talking about right there.
Yeah,
Right
this
there,
is-
right. This is what we need to
Nigga.
address.
Right.
That's the
And see,
nigga.
look, it's these top people, like these people that people see all the time. People out here, and then they look at them like, oh, look, now all men are trash. Like, come on now, fuck out of here. I need y'all to do better.
And I think it'd be
Well,
a lot
then-
of
Or at
people
least get
with
some
money
niggas out
like
here that
that.
ain't trash. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, so y'all can't like
Our lives
sex
together.
no more. So if y'all, I'm asking the dudes,
mean,
like if you sexting a girl, and you know what I'm saying, yeah, girl, whatever, bend that ass over. Do y'all feel comfortable doing that anymore?
I feel like
that's a good question.
it's
Because
kinda
now
fucked
it's like,
up.
dang, what can y'all do?
But then
Well,
the
here's
girl,
the thing, though, right?
if the
In his
girl is
situation,
offended,
if he had like her responding or her being down with it or something like that, it would have been different. Because now she's
going with it.
Yeah, she's with it.
Yeah.
It's not
But-
just him coming at her, but she just got DMs and stuff, and him just saying all this wild shit, and her not saying
Look at
nothing
him.
back.
What do we have?
Look at him.
Pictures of him just saying like, I want to do this, and her not responding, or is it
Well,
just
no.
her hearsay?
The only DM that I saw was him apologizing. She was saying like
Right. So at this point, it's just
what
hearsay.
she wrote to him was just like, "Oh, I hope you're not doing this to no other woman." Da, 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 you know, shit like that.
Oh,
And
after
he's
she
like-
decided to out him,
Yeah.
coincidentally, I hope you're not making anybody else a
And
victim.
then he's like, "Oh, I genuinely do apologize," and some shit.
Damn, that's
You
crazy.
know, I've been working on this for a while, and now my views have changed, or some shit. He said some shit like that. But
Like I said,
I mean, at the end
anything
of
could
the
be
day,
turned against you. At that point, it's just hearsay because we don't know if she was talking nasty back. Like, come on now.
She say in the comment that because I think she left a comment under like a R. Kelly video on like one of those fucking sites,
Oh, okay.
Shade Room or some shit.
Oh, he
And,
nasty too.
Pretty much, like I don't understand how he's saying this when he was at like that's pretty much how it went, and she just left her little paragraph on there.
Okay, and then it blew up. Like,
Yeah.
look, Torre, guys, look,
And
he's a
then
fucking
Terry
perv,
Crews
dude.
seems like cancel this nigga. Terry Crews canceled.
I
Well, no,
never
he
sleep.
canceled his interview with her. That's what that meant.
Oh, he canceled then.
Yeah.
Nigga still
He
canceled.
canceled. He just hit the cancel button.
Yeah, he's like,
Cancel.
yeah, I'm not doing an interview with you no more.
That sucks though.
Yo, R. Kelly don't look real to me.
Hey,
Don't-
on some G shit though.
He don't look
I feel
real.
you.
Don't he like his beard
She's like,
look
you know
fake?
What? You right.
Oh no, for real.
No, his
Probably
beard
glue that
look
shit on.
manufactured. His braids don't ever look done. You know what I'm saying? I'm really waiting for like his eyeball to pop out the socket and it's like wires connect to
Oh my
it.
God,
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
Like he gonna twitch and shit during the interview and it's gonna be a spark. This was all an elaborate scheme on humans. I can't wait. He don't look real. He just looks funny. Yeah, see.
I mean, people were getting faker and faker every day. Literally.
I wouldn't be surprised if he came
All
out
part of
like
MK Ultra. Dun, dun, dun.
White Rabbit.
Oh, I can't find her. I can't just.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah. It's,
Danny, the makeup artist. Danny makeup.
Danny makeup. Yeah.
That was her comment right there that she left. That blew
Yeah.
the shit all up though.
This right here. But yeah. That.
All right.
So I think that's wild that you would go on a show and do all this talking, knowing that you just got fired for doing this same type of shit like a year ago.
Right.
I would be shutting the fuck up.
Yeah, my nigga, you need to be off in the cut somewhere
Bruh,
hiding.
you got fired and basically escaped without anything realistically happening to you. Hey, what you decide to do is poke your chest out and be like, let me talk shit about all you other motherfuckers that I see doing this that's getting caught. You stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. Like, how is that's not even logical? Like, no. You just make bad decisions, sir.
Damn, I'm sorry, Torre. Sorry you had to hit the cancel button. I didn't cancel you, by the way. If anybody asked, because I didn't care that much to cancel you. But apparently you are canceled.
Ew.
I mean, I didn't cancel him either. I'm just talking shit.
I mean,
I don't cancel people for real, for real.
I don't know.
Canceled.
I just stopped paying attention to you.
For real.
Right.
Let me just be honest.
Like, who is you?
What's wrong with Soldier Boy's face now?
What you mean?
That nigga old.
Damn, that mean we old.
He
Dun,
look
dun,
weird.
dun.
Yeah, you right.
He look weird now.
I ain't never like look the headband, man. Headband, his head, it's like his head grew into a weird shape or
Like,
some
he
shit.
talk
Was
weird
Soldier Boy
now
as
or
old
something.
as us when he came out with
I don't know.
Crank That, was it?
17.
Crank that. They
Was
had
he
that shit on the radio
17?
the other day.
Family
No, he
Guy
was.
was
I was
long.
no damn 17 when Soldier Boy came out. I was like 10, wasn't I? Or was he older than us?
He was 17.
How old is he?
Oh, he was 17.
That's what I said. I don't know what you said.
No, so I was asking, was he older than us when Crank That came out? I feel like
I don't know how old you were. He was 17.
we were around the same age, everybody in here.
I'm
How old were you?
21.
20,
It came out
Hey?
in like 2006.
2006. Oh, so he was around. Okay. 2006. Okay, I was like 15 or 16.
So
So yeah,
boy
it
is
was about, he's
28.
about, yeah. See? That's what I was wondering. Like, is he older than us?
All I know is it came out when he was 17. I didn't know when it came out how old you were, but I can tell you how old he was.
Still older than a nigga. Birthday July 28th.
I'm mad that that was your thing.
Still older
I'm
than
still
him.
older than this nigga. What's
No,
up with
that
your
nigga
man
catching up,
feeding
though.
my fucking McDonald's to champions?
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that was ratchet.
Man,
that was
as
something.
fuck.
That was
Filet
ratchet.
fish though.
As fuck.
That was something like.
He like, yeah, we got
What?
pizzas.
Like he could have found a caterer.
We have 300 hamburgers.
300. many French fries.
Many.
Many.
French fries.
All of our favorite
Once
foods.
here when we leave. Because I don't think it's going to be much. The reason we did this
Boy.
is because of the shutdown.
Wait. They got the sauce in the fancy bowls.
And we have some wonderful people working at the White House. They helped us out with this. And
That is
I will
silly.
say the Republicans are really, really sticking.
All the chicken nuggets.
It's great to see. Because
All the
we need border
sauces too.
security. We have to have it.
Yes, it's all there. Look at the
How
fountain
did you
of
start
sauce.
talking about border security when you've invited? What is he
Yo.
talking about?
Yo,
How
dead
is-
ass.
He brought
Hey.
McDonald's in and pizzas and many fries because of the government shutdown and border security.
We have to have it.
Hey,
We have to have it. We have to have
It
it.
happened 30 years ago, 20 years ago,
It should
10
happen.
years ago. And it's going to happen now. It's going to happen now. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your food.
This nigga ain't shit.
That was just weird. Like, I can't. This one right here is just strange.
I mean, he told her to grab one. No one to miss it.
But like, did he explain himself why he did the McDonald's thing? Like, what was his reasoning?
He said because of the shutdown.
No, like on Twitter, did he go on Twitter and be like, "This is why I got McDonald's"? I mean, the government shutdown don't mean anything. He could have hired a caterer or something.
But that was his reason.
Just because the government shut down.
He said
That's funny.
That's
weird.
Watch. We have many fries.
Hilarious.
Shut the fuck up.
You have to leave. I think it'll be much.
The reason we did this is because of the shutdown. We want to make sure that everything is right. So we sent out.
We want to make sure everything is right.
We have some wonderful.
What does this have to do with making sure things are right?
This is damn sure the opposite direction.
Bruh. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. He's hilarious. Like, how could you be mad? Like, you can be mad at somebody
Wait,
that
hold
got
on. There was Wendy's and Burger
championships.
King there too.
Oh, okay. Look.
Yes.
Have options.
Yes, I'm gonna be mad. Because that's disrespect.
Spicy chicken sandwich.
I wouldn't say disrespect. I would say it was a bad choice. Like,
That's
you know what I'm
disrespect.
saying? I would say
So
it's
you
not
give
the best
elite
choice.
athletes fast food.
It's not
That's
the best
disrespectful
choice.
to
It's
their
not
diet.
disrespectful.
It is.
It's not. I mean, personally, I don't believe it's disrespectful, but I don't
How
think
is
it was
not
the
disrespectful
best.
to their craft?
I mean, don't they eat? People eat fast food. It's not a if he fed them, I don't know, something that was super disgusting, but
they
it's
are
not
athletes.
disrespectful.
Yeah, but they're super athletes. Like that's.
But that's what they eat, though.
No,
we
that
all
is
eat
not.
that.
No, we don't.
No. Not
You don't
athletes.
eat Wendy's or
No,
Burger King.
not
They don't go to
No.
Wendy's or Burger
Not-
King.
No.
They don't stop in a Wendy's or Burger King.
No.
For real, y'all.
No.
Not.
They don't
Athletes
stop.
like that.
So
No,
athletes don't stop.
No. Just because you do, don't mean
athletes
they
at
do.
that caliber really don't eat fast food for real.
No.
'Cause
Nothing at all.
It
It's
fucks up their
terrible
body.
for you.
Nothing.
It's really not
It's
good for you.
Not even a once in a while. Like,
Shit,
damn,
no,
I
it
want some French
destroys your
fries.
body.
How do you know that?
McDonald's like that. How do you know what?
How do you know
destroys
that
your
they
body?
don't go and just every once in a while, damn, I really want a McDonald's burger.
Okay, so maybe the one-off athlete on the spectrum, maybe. But if you want to really argue about outliers, that's not even a valid argument. So, okay.
That's not.
That's what you were doing, arguing about outliers.
Anyway, so I didn't agree that. I agree that McDonald's wasn't the best choice, but disrespectful, I don't know. Like I said, he's a funny character. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that he would give.
That shit's just wild, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a wild ass choice.
That shit
First
just
of all, the
don't make no
fucking
fucking sense.
job post just came to my email talking about be a fucking immigrant officer. How the fuck is y'all hiring and y'all can't even get paid?
Y'all
What the
shut
fuck
down
is
right
this?
now.
What?
Nobody getting no money. They
What
like,
is
hey,
this?
It's shit.
Hey, come
What?
get this promised money.
But seriously,
We
like,
got you as soon
what?
as we open back up.
Get out of here.
We got you on the 5th, though.
Right.
Yeah, of July when the fucking government opens back up. The fuck?
Shit is crap.
What is that?
Motherfuckers, I don't.
Oh,
I'm not
that
clicking
egg?
on that. I don't
What's
know.
the egg?
That fucking egg. I think that's
Oh, no, I
like
saw that.
Kylie
They got the
Jenner's
most likes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like her
And I'll
picture
be
with the most likes.
Kylie Jenner. No, I saw this one. It was the egg with the Mike Tyson tattoo. And then Mike Tyson like, stop sending me this shit.
Mike Tyson.
That's terrible. I'm mad that egg did get the most likes.
Why? I wonder.
For dumb reasons. It's like, hey,
Because
we
they
gonna-
asked. They're like, hey,
we
let's
gonna
try
do
and make
that.
this the most likes.
Oh, did
And
they?
then they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I
They
had
did
to
a-
do was ask.
a
Yeah,
real-
pretty
real
much.
quick,
Look, all I had to do was ask.
Yeah, no one
I
ever
don't
asked
even like
before.
Instagram like that.
Really?
Yeah. I just like it for like, I just like social media for entertainment. Like pages like these.
Yeah. Well, I just
What
assumed
page
that
is
you might
this?
like it. Baller Alert or Shade Room. I don't know. Baller Alert. There we go.
And I don't even be on these ones. I like that one, like the Quan page.
Oh,
Right.
the Quan is funny.
Yeah, that should be funny as fuck.
What's
I
up
was
about
just
the
trying to
Isley
see about
Brothers?
the Tourette thing, and I saw this. What, Isley Brothers?
Trump crazy, man. I can't.
What'd you say about the Isley Brothers?
It says something about the Isley Brothers in one of those.
Up or down?
Up, but scroll slowly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see, bro.
Scroll slowly up.
It's just not listening to me right now. It's just ignoring.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm
He's
like,
I'm trying.
yeah, like I see you, would you do it? And I know what you want me to do, but it didn't want to do
It's
that.
not working.
Slow down. Oh,
the
it
Ozzy
just-
brothers, the Ozzy brothers.
Is it a
I don't
video?
want that.
No, never mind. I thought it
Oh,
was
Alicia
something new.
Keys hosting the Grammys.
Should be alright.
to do a large
Why is
order.
she hosting the
Wait a
Grammys? Y'all
minute.
think that's gonna be entertaining?
Wait, do you see that fucking
Not
post by
really,
Burger King?
because I think Alicia Keys is kind of boring.
We were all out of hamburgers. Just like
I'm done.
hamburgers. Oh yeah, that's how Trump spelled it when he,
Hamburgers.
on Twitter when he did that.
I'm done.
Hamburger.
Yeah, he spelled hamburger wrong when he did it.
Because Trump is a fucking idiot.
I forgot about that.
Wow,
Yeah,
this man
so
is running our country.
He really. I feel like I would be
We're all
more
out of
okay with this
hamburgers.
if the decisions and actions he made didn't have a direct impact on my day-to-day life. Niggas are getting guns on planes. I actively like
Whoa.
to take flights.
I ain't got time for that.
I generally don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah. Maybe if I was like, I'm gonna carry a gun too on a plane, but that's realistically
No.
not even my vibe. I'm trying to chill, take a nap,
Right.
wake up in a different state, hop off the plane, enjoy my vacation, maybe see some sand on the beach. I'm not trying to wake up to the pistol in my face like 30,000 feet in the air. Like, what's up with you? Why are you here?
The fuck is going
Who
on?
brought you here?
Go take a nap. Clearly, you need to take a nap. You sleep deprived, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm napping. You need to be napping too, bro. You hostile with a gun on the
Man,
plane.
you real aggressive right now.
But I can't even be
And
mad
I'm
at
gonna need you
TSA.
to.
Because
You
I'm gonna be
real
honest
aggressive
with you.
right
If you wasn't
now.
giving me no checks, I would not be coming to work.
there. Hell no.
I'm not coming to work and y'all not paying me.
Hell no.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
I gotta go. But
I'm
the
making
crazy
some
thing
other
is,
bread.
If I don't come to work, I'm gonna get fired
Right.
and lose all my benefits and everything like that. If I do come to work, I'll be wasting all my time not getting paid. Just come here, losing all of the potential to go get to the money.
This is slave labor.
Yep.
It is.
I feel like he did this on purpose.
He did.
Cause I mean, they gotta work. They got no choice.
No, people are gonna quit. People are gonna eventually quit.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
No, they are now.
Yeah.
They're
This
like,
is
no,
the
fuck
longest
Shutdown.
shutdown that they've had.
Yeah.
Like, normally it happens at the end of the year, then they come back.
this. Mm-hmm.
They all act like they're going to be big and bad, and they just all come back together. Trump was
Well, we
just like,
came to an
nah,
agreement.
I want this wall. And so if y'all not going to give me a wall,
We ain't doing
I'm
shit.
not doing nothing. And I'm feeding y'all hamburgers.
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 Birders.
Hamburgers.
Burger King ain't got none of those though.
Just serving
I gotta
hamburgers.
go to the
today.
White House and get those, bro.
Need some
I want a
hamburgers.
hamburger.
Mm-mm.
McDonald's got them
Shut
though.
Hamburgers.
Look at that spread, bro.
Yeah, it's
They
gonna
ain't
make
even
me
had no chili.
hungry.
Unhealthiest spread
They
ever.
ain't even had no chili
Wow.
though.
I'm mad this nigga said Cubs and Tigers last night. It was a great being with the national championships. Bruh, you gave a speech and then walked out the room before they came in. So you weren't with them.
There it is.
And you says because
Over
of the shutdown,
1,000.
I served them massive amounts of fast food. I paid over 1,000 hamburgers.
Why he ain't? He
Bruh,
got
you
bread.
couldn't.
Why he
cater?
ain't get some real food? You got bread.
Because he was like, nah, y'all not worth that. Y'all got it.
He literally probably dropped about $600.
That nigga, yeah, that's exactly what the fuck. he
Legit, he probably dropped $600 on that whole spread
got.
between 3 different restaurants.
All the sauces.
And then said
All
that they
the
were big
sauces.
eaters.
You know how terrible that is? Why did you drop $600? And all that is White House dishes. So,
$600.
like, for real, they put sauce in the
That's funny.
fucking serving
That's fucking hilarious.
fountains. That shit is terrible. I can't.
I mean, that's why you got to do it. This is gangster.
He's so cheap. I can't. Look at it. Over
Many,
1,000.
my favorite part is the mini fries. We have
Mini
many
fries.
fries.
Many.
I feel like he really likes hamburgers at McDonald's. He's
He probably does.
we got mini fries. Sir, we didn't want fries.
Sorry,
And
we
he
didn't
just
want
leaves.
McDonald's or
Like, I'm not
fast
eating that
food.
shit.
We want.
You know, it'd be
none of
crazy if he went into the other room and sat down at the table and started eating something.
He probably did. Damn, y'all could have had a cookout or something with some real burgers. Like y'all couldn't.
this. Yeah, like
Y'all
didn't-
could have had like some.
You got
legit-
access
Y'all could have
to
had the White House
world-class
cookout.
chefs. I'm pretty sure the White House chefs are on point.
Yeah, it's like-
And some potato
You
salad
could've got
and
some
some
real
mac and
food.
cheese.
You
For
could have got
$600,
some
you
real
could have
Some
just
food.
greens.
made some real food. Y'all could have.
Yeah.
They'd have been much happier with that.
Man, what?
That'd have been.
It could have.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Y'all could have did like
That was lazy as fuck.
touch football type of thing on the front lawn of the White House. Get some grills. That'd have been
cold.
super
It's cold.
dope. That'd have been super cold.
You know what I
You
feel like
niggas
happened?
was just like, nah.
But now that makes me
Burgers.
wonder, like, all right, so if he couldn't do that, like, is the employees that would have set something like that up, like a catering service? But still, that's still no excuse now that I think about it.
Because he said he paid,
'Cause
so
he
you could have
coulda
paid
did,
for
yeah.
something else.
You definitely could have just
But
been
you
like,
chose
all right.
McDonald's.
You know what I feel like happened? I feel like he forgot that it was coming.
Hilarious.
And it was like a
Right.
last minute
I
thing.
was thinking about that, like at the last minute, like, oh shit,
He like, oh shit, they supposed
get
to be here.
McDonald's. Everybody just go to McDonald's.
Go to McDonald's.
That's
Go to all the
Everybody.
McDonald's.
All
Every
my
single
Secret
one.
Service. Y'all go to this one, go to that one. Like, the fuck?
Right, that should be wild.
Everybody just go.
Just go.
Wendy's,
McDonald's,
Burger
you go to Wendy's,
King.
you go to Burger King.
You get a
Get
credit
all
card.
the
You get a
sauces
credit
you can
card, right?
and many fries.
Many fries.
How much is many?
Many, many. Stop.
Okay.
Woo woo woo.
Oh,
Out the room.
get the burgers and woo woo. Bring them back.
Bring it back here.
Gotta woo woo. Everybody get the burgers. I'm so mad that.
Threw the sauce on the table like, no. Get the serving trays.
Get the serving trays.
Bruh.
Stack them up.
I was
Make
hearing
it
that they
saucy.
had videos of them like picking up the burgers and not taking them out of the boxes, but putting the whole box on the plate.
On
Man.
the fancy ass
Why
White
stack
House
'em?
plates.
Why you got the whole box on the plate?
It come in a box. Fuck it.
Then you know that.
Oh
Then,
my God.
then you
Oh,
know that
that
shit
plate.
was cold.
Wait, hold on. You know
got
what's
that
crazy?
plate, but why
No,
did
no,
you
no.
put it on the plate?
You know what they
Box,
did though?
fuck it.
They took the fries out of the things and put them in like serving trays. Like
That shit was cold. When
cannot
them
take
players got
fast
it.
food fries out of there.
Them shits was
It's
cold.
over with.
Yeah.
Did they interview one of the athletes yet, or can they like not talk
Does
about
anybody
it?
have
I
a
don't
microwave?
think that they were really allowed to, give
They just had to enjoy their fast food.
An opinion.
Yeah, an opinion about that. It's
They're
not.
like, oh yeah, this McDonald's here.
But
Definitely
Quavo
not.
McDonald's
and
in like
the,
a good 6 years.
Migos
but, you know,
and all of
whatever.
QC did invite Clemson to the QC headquarters to actually have a real dinner and meal and everything like that.
And then somebody else did too. That host off of America, Something America. Good Morning America.
Okay, see, that's good.
I think he got lobster and caviar or some shit like that.
See,
yeah, things that you would need.
that's the type of shit you need to give them.
Yeah.
And then Alabama been running shit for a while too, so this was actually a really big thing for them.
Yeah, like first time that Alabama hasn't been.
Man,
Like,
can
you
you
know what's
imagine
really
the story
fucked
that you
up,
gonna tell to your kids?
This is like a situation in which like one of their coaches could have
What
did this shit.
is this?
Like this wasn't nothing for real.
What is
Oh
this?
no!
Caitlyn Jenner is about to get some shit that
What
people are mad
the
about
Damn, what's
again. Something about to happen. I don't remember what it is.
I bet you he about to play in a Gillette commercial.
Oh
I had a
no!
question.
Wait,
Didn't
did y'all
she-
see the 10 years?
did she
before-
win,
wait,
like-
this one?
Yeah,
Woman of the Year?
Yeah, she did get Woman of the Year. The
Okay.
year that she
she
beat
got
Evie.
Woman of the Year.
Yeah,
In like
she got Woman of the
2016
Year.
or 17, whenever she became a woman.
Yeah, that same year.
And then I remember just everybody keeps saying, "Oh, she's
Yeah,
so
let's
beautiful
look at
and
each other.
everything."
Let's look at
Like
each
the
other
two
on this
women.
one. Yeah, let's look at each other on this one.
Yeah, okay. That's why
We
you just
just
going.
we just had a
Each
whole
other on this
conversation.
one.
Like, man,
That's how they feel about women. A bad woman of the year.
that's exactly how they feel about women. But hey,
Right.
Hey man, look, hold on, white privilege. I'm sorry.
man,
He
I-
took all advantage of it.
All
man,
my only
My bad,
hey, he took advantage on both sides. Though.
right. Shit.
I just got one
man.
question. Because I don't know if these were the comments. Were they like, can you not rub the mic? They could hear it. That's the only
Oh, I'm
reason.
sorry.
I'm mad that you thought that they could hear that. You just.
Had that bitch.
No, I was looked at him and was like, oh man, this is amazing. But go ahead.
I don't be staring at this bitch.
Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all are ridiculous.
Start licking my lips.
Is she beautiful?
Mm-hmm. Who?
That face, Caitlyn Jenner.
Only a mother could love that face.
You know, Family Guy knew that Caitlyn was going to become a woman in 2009.
Yeah, she was funny as fuck.
Yeah, no. I was like, why is there a picture of her? But clearly for no reason.
Look how he stand.
Who, him?
No,
Back down.
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
She used to be a male traffic star.
He
She got
used to
gold.
be
Who?
Caitlyn.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
Olympic.
yeah, that's right.
Olympic gold medalist, I believe. Olympic gold.
He's still saying like
She
a
did
dude.
something, and I can't
Look at him suck.
remember what it was.
Sorry, still just, they didn't get that part right. Like, no, what's up? It's like he about to dap somebody up. Like,
Oh, I did not know that she posted her own 10-year challenge.
Who?
I thought people was just rolling on her shit. Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh yeah. She
that
did it before
herself.
the masses could.
Yeah, she got on that
All
one.
right, I'll give you that one, little mama.
No.
Daddy,
Put that away.
dude.
we should put that away. It's funny because he chopped off his dick.
At least I know why it's funny now.
Put that away. I'm just sorry.
That's funny. Travis Scott basically said that he talked to
Why you got the
Kaepernick.
lie, Craig?
Basic about going to the Super Bowl and Kaepernick's team.
aka his girlfriend Nessa was like, nah, that didn't happen.
Consultant. I don't have my glasses on. Oh.
Why you got the lie, Craig?
I mean,
You
he felt
took
like
that.
if people felt like Cap was behind him, it would be okay for him to do what he really want to do. instead
No,
of
but I
listening
mean,
to
if that's
everyone
really
else.
what you want to do, just do you.
I mean, probably he should, but you know.
Come on, Travis. I already started losing a little respect because you was selling your album for 69 cents.
Really?
Y'all didn't know that?
No.
He was selling his album. Well, it was a song, if I'm not mistaken. And then it said, and you get the album. 69 cents. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
not
he
the
was-
first time that's
so
happened with
he's-
artists, though.
So he found lots of finesse.
And I see, like, now I can see why Nicki was, like, salty
Nicki
as
mad
fuck.
as fuck.
Like,
Okay, bruh.
My nigga was out here with it.
Why did he do that, though?
I mean, I just streamed the shit, so I wouldn't have been paying attention to something like that.
Was it like a FE to his company or something? Or his record deal, whatever?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't care enough about Travis Scott.
I'll be flying high.
Yep, see? Nessa responded, was like, nah, they a liar.
And the Cap did not approve this bullshit. The fuck out of here. Started and wrote to
I don't- why
which
would
Cap's
you-
girlfriend Nessa responded, facts.
yeah, I don't
At
understand,
Ebro.
though.
Yeah.
Why
to
would
stop
you lie
lying.
about that? Both of you are two celebrities that have access to social media. Why even lie? I don't get it. Like, what
You
the
thought
fuck?
no one was gonna see that? You thought he wasn't gonna see
That's
it?
what I'm saying.
I feel
Like,
like
what
he
the
felt
fuck?
like if he just said that he spoke to them, it would make us feel like it was okay for him to do it. And
But-
really, we don't really fuck with that decision.
I mean, that's cool and all, but my thing is, you thought they weren't gonna say anything.
That's my thing. Like, why lie? Travis, you can't be
Alright.
trusted anymore.
It'd be like that, I guess. I don't fucking.
Yeah, that's
fuck
some weirdo
that.
shit.
Yeah, people just.
Stop being weird, Travis. I want to like you.
That-
I didn't
I
like
was
you
just
in
about
the
to say
beginning.
it. No, I liked
And
him.
I didn't, and then I did, and then I was like, Sicko Mode was. I like not the Sicko Mode, but whatever the whole album was called.
Astro Rodeo?
There you go, Astro.
You didn't like Rodeo?
I didn't like
love
Days
Rodeo.
Before Rodeo. Rodeo was cool. Then the one after
You
that,
didn't like Days Before Rodeo?
no. And then there's a project after Rodeo that was
I remember Rodeo.
Brian
but
The
McKnight.
one that yeah, Birds in the Trap scene.
Yeah, Brian McKnight.
I fuck with that.
It was cool, but it wasn't all that everybody cracked it up to be.
I fuck with it.
And then I thought Astro was hard, and so I was like, all right,
Astro
I fuck with your
World-
production. You're not super amazing.
That's all I was about to say. Astro World wasn't like the thing for me. Like, it wasn't like.
It was alright.
I like his
Ooh,
see.
Travis Scott.
I love his live show, and so that's what kind of really got me into it. Is like I ended up going to, I don't know who I ended up going to see. He was opening for him, maybe Drake or some shit like that. I don't know. And he just happened to him or Kendrick Lamar. I don't know, but he was on an eagle and flying around and shit like that. I was like,
Oh, yeah?
oh,
That's dope.
your show is lit.
That's
I fucks
dope.
with that. You got a whole like production value, so I see why people
Yeah.
fuck with you like when they come and see your shit.
Yeah.
So I was into that, but you a dickhead. Is what it seemed to look like.
Dickhead, though.
Sucks
That's the thing.
for doing that.
And all my homegirls was really into him, and so I couldn't support him.
Damn.
I'd be like that sometimes. I'd be like, sometimes if like my homegirls is like really into like a male artist, I'd be like, fuck you.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, cause I just get tired of hearing about it. Like, all right, we all can't like this nigga because
Like, I'm over
y'all
it.
gonna like him, and then y'all gonna like him too much.
Right.
Like y'all gonna like them past music, and I'm not gonna have that conversation with y'all.
Like, I don't need that shit in my life.
I don't.
Keep that to yourself.
So fuck
we can
him.
be cool, but just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
That's your life.
Generally,
I don't need it
how I
all.
feel. That's crazy. We did a whole hour and didn't even talk about no relationship.
We ain't talk about shit.
We're going to the second hour.
We had a lot
brand
to roll
new
into,
eyes.
You know? We was getting out here.
Yeah.
We out here.
You said with brand new eyes.
We out here.
Brand new eyes.
Mm-hmm. Do we have to do an intro for the second hour?
That'd be.
Welcome to Conscious Reconstruction.
So I guess they decided to do an intro for the second hour.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Yay us.
Man, I wish I was smoking.
Ooh, that shit wild.
I miss weed.
You like,
No.
you got you.
No. Look, no.
I'm trying to be who I can be. Have y'all heard about Ed Buck?
Yeah, yeah, man.
How you don't hear about shit?
He trying to act like he ain't out here
Paying
doing what he
attention. I
doing,
really
but we
don't.
know that what he doing.
Like, I'm not.
It's great. This is why I like telling you things. I just get a natural reaction. So Ed Buck is this Caucasian ex-Republican, now Democrat affiliate that's in California.
I don't know what.
Yeah, he's
state.
in Cali.
He's in California. I think Southern California, and he gives to the Democratic Party. So he invites gay or bisexual black men over to his house.
Oh, that.
And now he's killed 2 of them.
That. Yeah, they said, like, he's done
Allegedly.
this before.
But yeah, this
like,
is
he's
thing.
found dead bodies in there.
Yeah, and people
That's
just be
sick.
like, "It's cool." Nah, you gotta go, sir.
Yeah.
Fuck
If we had to
it.
cancel
Yeah.
somebody, we
If
canceling
we
that
canceling
nigga.
somebody, this is the
This
thing
is the thing we
canceling.
cancel
A
it.
nigga that is
Right.
killing people.
Yeah, he's definitely canceled. In many ways, more than
Yeah,
one
like, you gotta go to jail, sir.
He can't just be killing. Like,
That
keep
shit
killing
is the
people.
It's like the way you killing
Shouldn't be
people.
able to get
You
away with that
injecting
shit.
people with like hard drugs, like
Right.
ecstasy,
Getting them hooked
not
and
ecstasy,
shit.
but like crystal
Fucking,
meth,
yeah.
What?
and heroin. Yeah, that's how he's killing them.
Right.
It's not like, hey, come over and party with me.
Oh,
Let's
and he
get
just
drunk,
ended up
let's
dead,
smoke a little
right.
weed, let's have a good time. It's like, nah, hey, come party with me and let me shoot you up with hard drugs and
So
watch
you got to
tweak
keep
out.
coming back, pretty much.
Yeah,
He becomes your fix.
Ooh.
and his fix is watching you get strung out.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
That's
let me
crazy.
inject that
Like a
nigga
pimp,
with some
man. Like,
drugs.
what's up with all these people out here like these pimp qualities? Like,
What happened to the relationships? Because
chill.
Can you get to
no,
know
scary.
me?
There's no relationship.
there's no relationship topic.
Not. Oh, I mean, yeah, there is a relationship. I just
I thought
happened
you
to-
meant relationships though.
No.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about relationships in general. I just happened to see that.
Like, no, that's no.
Oh, shout out to the potential richest woman in the world,
What are you talking about?
Jeff Bezos' future
Okay.
ex-wife.
Ooh.
So apparently, I learned some things about that whole situation.
Uh-huh.
So apparently, she
Has been with him since the beginning.
yeah, that, and she also was supposedly part of the business plan and designing Amazon and all that whatnot. Also,
Oh.
so it's not like she's just like making out.
right. No,
which
she's
is like
actually entitled.
Yeah, she been there from the
Yeah,
from the
Okay.
go. She been through all of it. Not like he got rich and he was like, hey,
but it's about to be
Yeah.
like $69 billion.
Whew.
she getting it.
She
out
got
here.
the bag. That she's
Man, what?
She definitely.
Right.
She definitely secured the
And see, in
bag.
situations like
She's
that,
about to be richer than Oprah.
Listen.
I'm cool.
She's gonna be richer
So many
than the
ways.
richest woman in the world now.
splitting and throwing the stuff
Right.
out there.
Oprah is the richest woman in the world right now.
No, the richest woman in the world is
It's not Oprah anymore.
it's a lady. She's like something like her dad owned Walmart or some shit like that.
Oh, one of the
One
Walton
of the
sisters.
Walmart
Oh,
trash. All right, yeah.
okay, that makes sense. It's one of them because their family is super rich too.
Yeah.
Like they just
Jones canceled the Walmart lady.
oh, I mean, I hate
Trash.
all of Walmart. Like, I don't shop at Walmart at all. It's
No?
all pretty. No, it's trash.
No, I tried to boycott Walmart once. and then
Yeah,
it-
about that.
right.
That motherfucker
I'm
like,
sorry.
let me fucking
I
order
tried,
my
yo, I
groceries
really
from
did.
Walmart.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely
Order your
commend y'all.
groceries.
Yeah, I be ordering groceries from Walmart.
You could just go to the grocery store.
I don't like grocery shopping. I don't like people that much.
You don't like grocery shop? That's my best
like,
part
I'm
of
like,
my
go
adult
grocery
life.
shop.
You could just order groceries from
Fucking-
the grocery store.
Yeah,
I just order them from Walmart
Why?
because it's around the corner from my house.
They get discount produce.
Who?
Walmart.
And then they mark it up because
Do
they
they?
produce is
Yes.
definitely not cheap.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. She worth $38.2 billion.
Who?
How do you think Walmart keeps everything
Alice
so
Walton.
low? They're not
She-
paying full
Yes.
price for
Walmart,
nothing.
yeah.
Who does
The way
pay
that
full price?
no,
for
but the way that
things?
Walmart operates is to be put in their stores. Y'all have to bid and undercut each other to get to the lowest price before we let y'all in. So it's y'all y'all three were trying to get into Walmart because this is gonna be a big contract for y'all. But what y'all do are now lowering your prices.
Oh,
to
man.
undercut the other
Just to
ones.
get just to
That's
get
how
it.
Walmart operates.
Oof.
Well, I'm gonna keep ordering my groceries
mean, I'm
from
not-
Walmart for now.
I mean, do what you
Yeah.
gotta do. I just don't
Alright,
fuck with
this
it.
is a better
I'm
alternative
just gonna
for
go ahead and
toilet
keep
paper and paper
ordering
towels.
because I get like a lot of paper towels for a really low price.
I mean, Dollar Tree got
No,
right.
great paper towels.
no.
You don't like paper towels for Dollar Tree?
But it's not as much
It's
like
not
you
the
pay.
same quality though.
Yeah.
It's a paper towel. You wipe your hands with it and throw it in the trash.
No,
But then it don't have as many whatever paper towels on the roll.
Guess
First
so.
of all, so
That.
you use it as such. So you're
And
not really
then-
saving money because you keep buying.
Hey, hold
keep
on.
buying.
Not if you get a 6-pack for $1.
Let's talk.
Where
hey,
is that?
Hey.
I
funny
never
dollars
see
for-
that. I only see one for $1.
Yeah, I've never seen a
I've
6-pack
never
for
seen a
$1.
6 for
Fun
$1.
fact. Oprah not even on top 10 richest women in the world.
Ooh,
Where is Oprah?
She not in top 10.
What the-
Look, here, let me tell you.
How
Let me
rich
give
is
you the
Oprah?
breakdown.
No, I don't care about these other bitches. How rich is Oprah?
No, wait.
Look, he taking
3
too
of
long.
the Walton women hold the spot, and 3 of the Cox women from like Cox Enterprises and all that stuff in tech and whatnot, they own it. And
You said
then-
Tekken?
And-
Like the
and
game?
tech and all that stuff.
Oh, in
No,
tech.
like tech. Yeah.
I thought you said in Tekken. I was like, my nigga,
No.
what?
They ain't even
Why?
talking about Tekken
we're
like-
not talking about
And
this.
I was like, why is
Mars-
Tekken so
Mars,
fucking popular that
Candy-
these bitches are just...
She's the second.
Tekken?
So like
Mars?
Alice Walton, she holds the most.
I gotta go
in.
buy one just to taste it now.
And then like Mars candy bars, like M&Ms and all that, Snickers, Skittles, she owns.
okay,
she's
owns all of
second.
that, okay.
And then Widow of Apple, she's some money management lady. This lady is media, Cox Enterprises. Her and her family own 3 spots in the top 10 women.
Is that just in the world or just the U.S.?
This is world.
Okay.
8 billion, thanks to. I don't know if the royal family counts in that then.
But is Jeff Bezos technically the richest man in the world?
Okay, so yeah, she
Or
broke
did
for
he
real.
not?
I
was
don't
he
think
not
he-
really-
Oprah broke for real compared to these bitches.
How much
Damn.
go for?
Like 3.84 billion.
Yeah.
What? Really?
The. I mean, she's close to 10.
Because that one, what's her name? The Walton lady was worth $45 billion.
The-
Amazon lady worth 60.
No. The hold on. The poorest Walton is worth 6.6 billion.
The poorest.
she's in
Walton.
10th. So she got about
And
another.
she
She got about
man.
3.2 more billion dollars in Oprah. I told you though,
So
the
she's
Waltons.
Oprah is the first black female billionaire.
Yeah.
And then was also the
No.
only black billionaire from 2004 to 2006.
She's worth $2.6 billion.
Yeah, so like $3 billion.
I mean, hey, shout out to Oprah. You got billions though.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
you
but
do,
no.
but I'm
Mad
just
at
saying
you.
that's crazy because
Like, no, they
I
shouldn't.
thought she was worth like.
Yeah, I thought she
you
was
know,
up
she's
there.
up
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was
there,
up
like,
there,
you
out
know?
there. Like,
And now all them bitches about to drop down because Bezos' wife about to hit with 69 billion out the gate.
Do they beef with each other? Like, bitch, yo, fucking $34 billion ass. Get the fuck out of my face.
And like it's literally the Walton family and the Mars Candy
Bitch, you only
family
worth
are the
$6
two
billion.
richest
I'll buy
women
your
in the
DNA
country
line.
right
Don't
now.
fuck with me.
what they should
kick our
realistically do,
family.
you know what would be nice?
And they
Oh,
retail with each
fuck
other because you know Walmart sells.
I'll buy the country
candy.
you live in.
You know, it'd be great if
I'm done with
all
her.
the billionaires would just
Give us $1 million a piece.
no, if they just
Oh.
dropped like all the billionaires that got more than 10 billion. If you're in 20 and above, you could all drop 1 billion for the whole just American populace, and that probably sets things straight. Cause this would be alright.
Truth, and they wouldn't even miss that shit though.
They wouldn't. Nope, not even a little bit.
They make it right back. Everybody can eat.
That's not how the rich say rich though.
I mean,
You're right though.
that is also very
I
true.
mean, yeah. The what ifs.
But for real though, do they beef? Like,
I'm mad at you. Like, but do they really
Somewhere in
fight?
like I just wonder, like, what do you think? Like every time we look at her, like, oh, this bitch is worth 69 billion.
Do something with yourself.
Get the fuck out of my face, Karen.
Probably. I mean,
I just want to know, like, what do
who
y'all?
else? Like, think about it. You that rich? Who else are you kicking it with?
No one else.
You're not
but
kicking it with people
billionaires,
poor than you
right.
outside of your family. You're not kicking with poor people.
Not
They
even
can't
a
do what
little
you're doing
bit.
unless you want to pay for it.
Exactly.
So
what I'm
who's
saying,
not
like,
paying for it?
there has to be some rivalry.
They're like, what you mean?
Picking
I
up
really
the
want
tab.
to be there for
Right.
that rivalry.
$45
Yo.
billion. The fuck?
No, I'll be like Kevin Hart and that one sketch you was talking about.
They probably call
He
each
went out
other
with
cheap.
D-Wade.
Oh yeah.
And D-Wade like, yeah, we got it this night. And he's like, yeah, I'm out here. I'm with him. Like, do it again tomorrow. See the way my bank account set up.
For real.
Call each other cheap and shit. Oh, broke ass. What you calling broke, bitch? Calling you broke, bitch. Where your Forbes list at?
I'm number one.
I'm number one. Throwing on Cardi B money.
Get your
money.
M's up. Get your B's up, bitch.
On Instagram. Karen over here with her drinks in her hand in the club, just lip syncing fucking Cardi B money. On Snapchat. Come on, y'all can't tell me that would be the greatest television show ever.
Lip singing Cardi B.
Yeah, you know how people get on Snapchat and start lip singing. I want to see Karen do that shit. I want to see Karen throw fucking ones in the air or hundreds, whatever they do over there, in billionaire world.
Okay.
Throw hundreds in the air, where their kids awkwardly twerk.
Oh, they awkwardly. Some of them do awkwardly.
Yeah, you got
That stiff shit.
That back.
They back look like it hurt.
Like, what is you doing?
What are you doing?
Boy,
Look like dog having a spasm. Like,
hey, y'all remember
you
that fucking
retarded
old
cat?
ass
Like,
video?
I don't know.
That girl
Which
was
one?
twerking to that
Oh my
fucking Justin
God.
Bieber song long ass time ago.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
That shit was so.
That shit was
It was tragic.
What are you doing? Why would you post this? Oh,
She should put
You
all
thought
that
this was
away.
good. Your friends all probably liked it too.
Mhm. You did so good.
My girl, you got it. You got it.
So I just want to retract my earlier statement of all the billionaires, like the top 10, giving us coming up.
You just made the statement.
Yeah, I did. And then as y'all have been sitting here doing whatever y'all been doing, I've been doing the math. And if it was only $20 billion that they broke up for us, that's $60. So then I was like, $100 million for the American populace. That's only $300. I
That's
can't
a
push
stimulus
it.
Trying to waste your time.
Yeah,
That was a stimulus check
I was
right
like, you
there.
know what? We might as well not even waste their time with that. So we got to
never
come up with a
mind.
different
You
plan.
could just give $1 billion
So-
to the 4 people in this room.
Yeah.
I'd be okay.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
look,
weird.
I'm down.
That's weird.
What I gotta do
That's
to have that
okay
happen?
with that.
That's where we at. That's where we at with it right now.
What a
Yeah.
button that I press it. Fuck it.
Because realistically, to give us all,
What was that movie
$1
with the-
million,
Right.
they need like 300 billion. Yeah, it's
That's a lot.
Because both of us, I'm like,
That's, like, hold on.
Like,
That's
they
Jeff
did-
Bezos and
yeah, they did a lot of
It's Jeff
of
Bezos and
money.
the
Okay.
fucking planet of Jupiter. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think I want to retract my statement and make it like I think all the billionaires should just go ahead and give everybody
conscious reconstruction
25 older. Nah, fuck that. Just give everybody in this room.
Yeah, there we go.
Again,
It's more realistic.
They can all
I could get it.
they could all put together $4 billion.
you
Yeah.
can
All
give
of
me
them.
you could give me 10 mil and I'm good. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will figure it out from there.
I got a small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, shit. Let me get a small
No.
loan to 1 million, please.
damn, the royal family ain't got shit.
Oh no, they're poor
That's terrible.
compared to like all these other people.
What the hell?
Yeah, they only got 520 million.
Wow.
What?
They got half. They're only worth 520 million.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like when you was like, "Is that the world?" And I'm like, "Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's the world." And I'm like, "Wait, what is the royal family worth? They ain't worth shit." All right, yeah, it was the world. Alice Walton, she got it.
That gotta say something though. Royalty, like you don't have enough more than the motherfucker that just built Walmart 20 years ago.
Hey.
Damn, like I mean, literally thousands of years just past line. Not. Damn, the Waltons beat your ass.
That's what happens when you're a government.
That's insane.
Yeah, they ain't got no money. They just got a lot of power.
Right. Yeah. What would you rather have? A lot of money or a lot of power?
Whole lot of money.
That's
You ain't gotta think twice about
Shit,
that.
like, hold
shit.
on. I can
need
turn
a
that
whole
money
lot
into
of money,
it.
nigga.
What type
I
of
mean,
question
yeah,
was
you got a
that?
whole lot of money.
She
You can
was
turn that
waiting
money
for,
into
like,
that
she was
shit.
like, I just can't wait till somebody asks me this question.
She's like, I got it. She didn't think about it. She was,
She was like, it's just another day. Thank God somebody asked me that.
Money. Shit. I'll disappear on their asses. Fuck the power.
Woo woo woo.
Hey, yeah.
Disappear.
Got my money. Gone. Shit.
Bruh, man, look, I was watching this
Outta here.
YouTube video. I went down a wormhole the other night, man. I found this island that take people in. It's cool, man. If I disappear,
Bermuda Triangle.
hey, no, y'all gotta, you better find me.
You might have to.
If I ever disappear, like this,
off air.
like this, no, like this island is so like remote. It's just so off in the cut. It's just so cool. It's so basic life. It's just like
I
that
love
type of shit
basic
where I
life
could
type
just,
shit.
man, look, I go there and just write for real. I'm about it. So if I ever disappear for like 5-10 years,
We
I ain't
know
dead,
to
that's
check
where
which
I'm at.
islands.
You know the family, the Rothschild family.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're worth $400 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that
They-
more than what we was just talking about?
The
Yeah.
Rothschild family is the fucking central banking. They got all the money.
They got banks and like.
But they
every
could
country.
also think about it. If you
But,
own
like,
banks,
There's conspiracies
Two.
around them like taking down whole governments and like the whole shit in the Middle East because
we
Middle
should
East
do an episode
refuses
just
to,
on conspiracy theories.
I would do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
What? I
just
missed
be all
what
about it.
y'all was saying. I was just listening to him.
Oh
My bad.
no, there's a theory.
What,
Like,
we
there's a
agree
conspiracy
to?
talking about how like the Rothschilds and how they own all the world. Like it's basically they run the world because they own. They're in the central banking that's literally in every country. And like a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East is not about the oil. It's not about all that. It's more about how the Middle East refuses to accept the central
US
banking of the
dollars.
world. So basically they tear down their governments and they rebuild them under a democracy, which will accept the federal banking. And
Whoa.
everything's fine. Because if you have the bank, you control that country's money. You control that country's
Right.
money, you control that country, in a sense. So
Man.
that's the conspiracy behind
So what
that.
they wanted to do is have a whole episode talking about conspiracy theories. How do you feel about that? You get into conspiracy theories?
Some, not all.
We could definitely, everybody take their own personal YouTube journey for like a week and
Come back with their eyes bugged out their head.
yeah.
I haven't brushed my teeth in a week.
Y'all
Don't
even,
talk.
Some crazy shit.
y'all don't even know what is toothpaste. That's
Look,
how they
man,
control your mind.
let me tell you, I
It's
just
the
seen some
fluoride.
wild shit.
It's all the,
fluoride.
they gonna take over your mind.
No, it was crazy though, cause I was watching this one video, and it was like, it's like things that'll make you think, like theories about the earth that'll make your blood run cold. I'm sitting here watching these theories. I'm like, this shit trash. I done heard about all this shit. I thought y'all
Don't
was
you
gonna
hate
give me
that?
something
Yeah,
that's gonna
some
make me scared
juicy.
about, like,
Yeah,
I'm
like the sun ain't hot. Yeah. like one of those.
Oh, have y'all seen Zeitgeist on
Oh yeah, many
Netflix?
years
I
ago.
didn't watch it.
No.
all.
You should watch that.
I didn't watch it all.
The first and the second one were dope. I didn't watch all three.
I watched the first one and I don't think I finished the second one, but the first one definitely was like, did you guys know
Yeah, the
that
first
the
one-
feds?
yeah.
Like it
Yeah, the
definitely
first
got
one
me.
was-
Yeah.
was into-
Definitely
was
like,
into some shit.
open your eyes, you fucking sheeple. Like
Yeah, it was just it was some shit. So I like the first
Definitely.
one. So I suggest that as a good little like
I'm gonna watch
introduction.
it though.
That'd be something we can get into the next episode if y'all want to.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that
and
should
I'll
be funny.
revisit Zeitgeist.
Hey, hold on.
And I'll look at some other conspiracies.
Ancient aliens. No, that's
Y'all want to talk about how the world is flat and it's really got a dome around it, and that's why no one falls off?
The Truman Show.
if y'all really
Right.
want to talk about that.
Or how
I
this
never got into the flat Earth thing.
or how this could be potentially a really sophisticated simulation that we're all a part of,
Yo,
and that we're not even real. We're just a part of a different higher existence simulation, And that's how our technology is advanced so fast, is because we're not really in control of it.
I'm excited for
Did
the
it
next
really
episode that
advance?
we talk
Essentially,
about
the
this.
Matrix, in a sense.
Or is it just fast to us?
Well, it's really weird because I don't really want to. We can save it for next episode, but it's really awkward because it gets really deep once you think about like how we perceive the world and how our like eyes work and everything in a sense. Because realistically, everything we're seeing is already something that's past because of how light travels. So like it's crazy to think about how we perceive things and how we see things because something else can see it completely different because the way our eyes are set up. Like this TV to me could look like a TV, but to a dog or like a different type of creature or something, it could look like this stand because of how they perceive it. It's weird. It's crazy. So the shit we see in front of us isn't always
Can
what
we
it seems to
save
be.
that for when
Yeah.
we smoke? Because that was really trippy.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
No, I
You
can't
get
wait
into
to
some
talk
deep
about
shit.
Ashley, you know,
What?
you too.
Huh?
Yeah, you too.
What?
Oh, the finesse.
Listen, we discussed this privately amongst friends. I really feel like I never really agreed.
So what you need to do is,
Look.
over this time period of yo being away,
Mm-hmm.
you need to just try it on your own.
Get your life right. See if you can do that.
What we're gonna do is get you a specific type.
The
And then you
lowest grade, like super nothing.
You
Like
need
whatever.
some
If
mid.
you smoke it, if y'all smoke it, I don't fucking want it. Like,
Yeah,
if
but-
y'all be like, nah, that's real, give me right. Don't give me
Nah,
that.
but I'm gonna give you the stuff
She like,
that's
I don't
gonna
wanna
like.
be right.
Give
No,
me
no,
the stuff
no,
that you be
no.
like, nah, that
I'll
shit
be
is
wrong.
trash. Give me that.
Nah, because
I'll
I
be
think that's the
wrong.
stuff that be having you in your head. So I'm gonna give you stuff that shut your whole
That
mind
might make
down.
sense,
I'm
actually.
gonna be like, I need the shit to shut her whole brain down.
Oh my
She just-
gosh.
No.
Yeah.
Why would that? Why? I don't
Wait.
want to sit there and be like, yeah, that's cool, y'all. No, I totally
That's gonna be
agree.
me.
Yeah, like
That's
y'all
crazy.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, I don't wanna do
Swear,
that.
that's crazy.
That's crazy,
That's gonna be
y'all.
me.
Yeah, but I'm definitely down for a whatchamacallit, zeitgeist and the conspiracy theory episode.
Oh man, maybe we should play it while. Maybe we should watch it while
Oh,
we do.
oh my gosh.
I think that would be better if
That
we
would be
played
dope
it
If we all watched it.
and then did the like a live, and then talked about it while we was watching it. That might be cool.
That would be stellar.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
So what was you talking about before we dove off into
We don't even
conspiracy
know.
theories and shit?
It was relationships.
Technically, I was supposed to be relationships, but then I brought up Ed Buck on accident.
Oh,
And
okay.
But-
All right.
that
needs to be
spiraled
put
us
in jail?
into- I don't know how we got over here to this topic
Ed
from Ed Buck.
It's the
No
wonderful
idea.
world
But
of
we'll know once
conversation.
we run the tape back.
Yeah. I guess the only thing that we said we were going to talk about for relationships is do's and don'ts. Do y'all still want to talk about that? I mean, we've been here. We've been talking.
Do's and don't of relationships.
Don't cheat on me.
Yeah, don't do that.
Very basic rule.
If you're gonna cheat on me, just leave.
Do
Don't-
give
don't do
head.
that. Just get the fuck out. Just go. Ain't got
Don't
time.
fart in the bed and put my head under the covers.
My nigga like, no Dutch oven. No Dutch oven.
Don't. Do sleep naked.
Ooh, I like that one.
Major facts.
Yeah. Like,
Mhm.
don't be a liar.
Don't.
Especially about
be a
petty
liar.
shit.
Right. Don't lie about petty shit. That shit's hurt the most.
And
Damn, I don't think I ever thought about this. What do I like in relationships?
enjoy morning sex.
Oh my gosh.
Like
That
when
is
I wake
nice.
up.
Sex
When I wake up, I'm just trying
is
to.
life.
Yeah.
It's like
I like the little
a
poke on the butt
refresher
in the morning when
Right.
y'all
It's
be
like
like,
that morning jolt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
like-
like, hey.
that's like the cutest thing. Like,
Hey,
hey.
we doing this or not?
It's so nice. Like, oh, you woke up, the first thing you wanted was some of me. You'll get some.
See, I agree. That's dope.
That's real.
That was a great way to put it, though. No, that was a great way to put it.
The first
right,
thing you wanted
right.
was some of me. You'll get. See, I would use that. See, women put things super dope for other women to be like, that sounds amazing.
You should
great,
try
like-
it sometime.
I woke up and the first thing I wanted was some of you. You were the first thing on my mind. Like, that's dope.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that. You can't go out through your whole day being like, oh my God, fuck this slave way shit. You be like, no,
Fuck that.
I got some of the best dick down in the AM. and life is good. Like I don't know. Like, can you be mad after you fuck in the morning?
It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, like you gonna be like, hey
I don't see
guys,
it happening. Like,
What the fuck
Yeah.
wrong with you?
how the fuck are you, Carol? How's your dog?
Talking
Like
to everybody.
yeah, just
Right.
dumb shit. How's your dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Carol.
Oh my
Her
gosh.
eyes is wide open.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Crazy. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work. Happy as fuck. Don't even like the job.
I got lots
don't
to
give a fuck about what's going
do.
on.
I'm about to get to it.
right.
How are you today? Really? Nah. What else is my dues?
Well, fuck do's and don'ts in a relationship. Let's just talk about shit we like in a relationship. Fuck
Oh,
that.
there we go. That's good.
Yeah. Because I was just going to keep saying, do this and don't do that.
Well, I'm just gonna go down the list till I'm out.
I like dudes that like have the ability to calm my ass down. Like, I feel like not that I can be neurotic, but like maybe I think too much about stuff, and I do just be like,
That's
no,
me.
here we go. We gonna do this, 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 and this is how it's gonna work out. And you be like, oh my god.
See,
Kind of knocks you
I
out of that
feel like-
hyperactive mind.
I feel like that's cool,
Mhm.
and I don't mind doing that, but only if the woman is actually like, all right, gets it when you with her, and then sticks to it when you're not with her. If you go
Right.
back to being like super sporadic after I'd already given you the game, I'm a little confused. I already told you.
But don't you think that's like kind of, I don't know, like, all right, to develop a habit, it takes time.
Yeah,
So-
but I don't need you to do it instantly. But like,
Yeah, but after a while, if you still getting mad, I understand like naturally it is natural to get frustrated because if after you give somebody instructions and they ask you, you're still not following through, it's natural to get frustrated. But I don't think you should give up completely.
oh no, not after the first time, but like
Oh, okay.
if it's time like 10, I don't understand for real what's going on. Like I done already told you, I keep calming you down. You keep getting calm. You recognize that we got this.
You keep getting calm.
Yeah.
You let some shit get you right back up there. I don't understand.
Yeah,
what's
so
going
I don't understand. Like, we.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
on. Like the thing is, after a while, I
sounds
just
just
get
like a-
irritated
so
because I'm
bad.
like,
That
It's
is-
just
you know
it's
what?
women. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
that's
do
it.
sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
So you
I
don't
don't
trust-
even know
it be
what's
our
wrong.
emotions. Our emotions.
Yeah, like
yeah,
what
bitch.
generally
for?
sometimes we just don't know.
Yeah.
Like we're
Right.
not lying to y'all. We really just don't know.
Y'all don't understand how frustrating that is for a man to hear when the woman's upset, she frustrated, and she's just like, y'all like, what's wrong? We don't know.
I don't know.
We
I don't fucking know
So
what's
you
wrong.
got a
really don't
whole ass
know.
attitude. We got issues, but you don't even know what the problem is.
I'm
I
trying to
can't
tell
even
you, though.
address this.
You gotta help us get to the problem. You gotta
No,
ask
look,
us.
I'm
a
already.
question.
I
I'm
wouldn't
mad
make
right
that-
now. I'm mad
personally,
right
I
now.
I'm
would
trying to
make
help
that.
get to the problem, but sometimes it's like, all right, I'm gonna help you get to the problem. But in the process of getting to the problem, I become the problem,
Oh yeah, that is. The
and
worst.
I just get dragged into the whole. I ain't had
Like-
nothing. I was just trying to
Like,
help
and
you.
y'all mad. Yeah, like
You.
especially y'all be upset, something get y'all mad, and then we talk to y'all, and I don't know, we say something that y'all didn't like particularly, and now we the problem. How
You
did
know
we
what?
get here?
I shouldn't even been
You
here.
was
I can't-
already
I
I should
upset.
just let you
I
sit
can't
here,
relate.
Just a
be in
good
your
funnel.
situation.
You can't relate.
I can't relate.
The target for that moment.
So you not the one to do it, or it don't get done to you.
I don't make my partner the problem.
What about in the past? Have your partners made you the problem?
I don't think so.
You the problem.
It might be
Or
the
it
problem.
doesn't even
Fuck
necessarily
that.
have to be like you're the problem. Like their anger, their focus gets funneled towards you because you're the person that's there at the moment.
Exactly right.
Like a situation like that.
I never had that situation.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that though. I'm sorry.
You are.
that
You
guys
re-
had to
you
go
really
through
are.
that.
Like I used to.
Yeah, that's shit.
I'm catching like. Oh, it would be so bad. Like
Don't funnel your anger at me.
ooh, the anger. I used to know a really angry person.
That's what I
She
can't
don't listen
do.
to this
I
podcast,
cannot
so
do
I'm gonna go
angry
ahead and talk
people.
about it. Ooh, that anger, man. She be mad at the world, and to turn around, I catch all that anger. Boom. It was okay though.
No, it wasn't.
It was though.
He closed his eyes. I'm sorry.
did.
No,
He said,
definitely
"Woo."
wasn't okay.
All right, you right. Look.
The whole
It was-
flashback.
All right, it wasn't okay. I was.
No, it was not okay.
Damn.
I might have been a little alcoholic back then. It was okay though. It was cool.
Could you not
do.
say it was okay at school anymore?
It was a lot of sex and alcohol. Leave me the fuck alone already.
Sex and
Sex and alcohol.
Sometimes.
So
No,
it was
I don't
able.
like
I was able to
alcohol.
take the anger. Just bear it. I'm strong now.
I'm strong now. You just took that. You just take that to the chest. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nah.
The local will kill me, man.
I don't want.
Don't do it.
I don't want that.
Don't do
I don't
it.
particularly
You
want it.
know
I'm
what?
not saying like I hop in a relationship
Don't
like
do
yeah,
it.
give it all to me. No, I don't want it. I prefer. for
Wait a
people to
second.
just-
Well, did I miss something?
Huh?
Did somebody say something? I just.
No.
Why you was like,
No. That's sad. I don't want that.
we don't want what? Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was some weird sidebar conversation that I just missed.
No. It was just.
Everybody agreeing about how they don't want that.
Okay.
I feel like
Don't do it.
you know I'm dope. Just acknowledge that,
Yeah.
and then if you've acknowledged that, and then I haven't done nothing to disprove that I'm dope, don't come back and question that.
Mm.
Because then I'm confused. I think that's probably my biggest pet peeve. You fuck with me. You recognize you fuck with me. But now something inside of you said, I don't know what's going on. So now I'm mad at him.
What? I can't say that it's not insane, but at some point you just gotta be like, it is what it is. And you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of fighting against
Just is
it,
what it is.
No, 'cause that should
I'm
be
saying,
crazy, like,
instead of fighting
how you
against
gonna be-
it, but I'm get like you can get frustrated. But instead of fighting against a woman's nature, just be like, I don't fucking know. I guess she's just mad at me today.
No, fuck that noise, man.
Yeah,
You're
she
like,
just
man, fuck
mad
it.
at
I'm
me
just
today.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
fuck
mad
it.
at me today. She'll
She's
be
mad
over
at
it.
me
If she
today.
fuck with you,
We'll
like,
be
she'll
good.
be over it. Yeah,
That's
then you like,
it.
she'll be good. Like, all right, I get it. You might need to get that off or whatever.
All right,
If
so-
she's not an angry person.
No, fuck that noise. Here's my issue with that. It's like, all right, I'm gonna let you do you, and I'm gonna go do something. No, you can't go do nothing. I want
Nah.
you
Yeah,
to
then
be.
they be mad that you
Or-
be doing your own thing.
oh,
Like they
no,
wouldn't be
like-
mad.
Let
Nah,
them be
I'm
mad,
mad.
though.
They
He's
wanna
like, all
dominate
right.
the whole time.
I'm mad.
I'm
So
saying,
you
They
gonna
gonna
be mad
miss
with
you the
me?
whole
No,
time.
I don't want to be mad with you. I'm gonna let you be mad. I'm gonna let you get that out your system. Hey, you know, I'll come back later.
let a bitch be mad. What the fuck else gonna happen? Somebody teach me that. Like, somebody was like, yeah, you have a problem with like confronting people because you don't want them to be mad at you. And I had to really learn, like, people are just gonna be mad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean-
that's a fact.
I feel like they're gonna be mad and it's okay. You'll be all right. Like it's gonna be what it is. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Right?
But it's still annoying.
Yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
Gonna say that, like, 'cause after a while, it's like, come on, man.
Right.
We be cool. Shit be good. We be having a good day.
And it just come out of left
And,
field.
and I don't know what's going on now. Now I'm confused.
That's the shit that kill me when like
I
you
don't
be having a
think-
chill last day, you be good. You done got through the whole last day. Out of nowhere. Some bullshit. Didn't even do nothing. Didn't even do nothing. You just started feeling some type of way.
I can't excuse that. I'm the type though that's like, I'll have a good solid day of just, or maybe like good 2 days where I'm all fucked up and great days after. Like I take my, like it's like a weird vacation from when I'm just not like, oh, everything's great. I take like a weird depressing 2 days
I have my days like
and
that.
be fucked up,
definitely.
and then I go back to normal. I
Definitely
usually try
have
to
my
get it
days
all
like
out
that.
in those 2 day spans. Maybe it's a week, I don't know. But usually it happens like in a whole, it's not really sporadic because I'm not a moody person for real.
I do appreciate
Dark.
the women that recognize that they be doing that
Yeah.
and can come back afterwards and apologize. Be like,
I
know
was
be
tripping.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause, like, if you can at least give me that, I can keep working with you.
Right.
But if you can't come back after, like, you cool again, you still want to be like,
Yeah, that's what I'll usually do. I'll explain, like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it wasn't really nothing towards you. I was just mad at this, that, and the other because I'm feeling this, that, and the other way. It's only
that's
fair to
cool.
let them know,
Right.
like, you weren't really the problem, and I'm sorry you had to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, I don't understand. What the fuck is your problem?
Communication, people.
And
Communication.
if-
We need it.
Right.
Yeah, and if I don't get the answer to what the problem was, I'm going to just assume it was me, and then I'm going to start making you the issue. I'm like, she don't really fuck with me. She got to go.
cutoff game is strong.
No, let me explain.
Shink.
I feel like my girl gotta be into me for real. Like, super into. Like I said, I like clingy women. Like, that's my vibe. Like, we need to be around each other. I'm trying to kick it with you. I'm trying to have you up in my face and shit like that. So, with that, you can't be bringing me chaos and conflict all the time.
Yeah, that shit's stressful.
Agreed.
Cause like now I'm stressed out.
That's gonna fuck up the relationship though. Like your relationship shouldn't be that all the time.
Right.
Granted, it happens sometimes, but
sometimes it happens. It's just cool.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to come back from that and still get back on y'all vibe and shit for each other.
Yeah, I gotta leave every once in a while. Like, bye. I don't know. Like, I have to be separate.
I mean, I understand that though, cause like I'm the type of person. I need by myself. Leave me alone.
Yeah, like, hey, go somewhere, another room.
Because realistically, like, if you leave me alone long enough, whatever I'm mad about, it just be gone. It's over with. I don't care no more. I work the whole situation out in my head.
That's me.
Don't think I'm crazy, but I'll argue with you in my head.
I'm affectionate. Like, I love showing affection, but
situation.
I would have to separate myself for a while. Like, okay, that's enough. My ex hated that shit. Why you in here by yourself? I just wanted to read a book. He could not stand it. He was like, do you not like this? Why don't you ever do this? Why don't you never? I'm like, it's nothing against you. It's just that's not how I express my love towards somebody. Instead, I'm super affectionate when I want to be, but
I'm super affectionate.
Yeah, like
see, that'd be cool. You go away and read a book.
No, he was definitely like, "Are you okay? Is everything fine? Are you okay?
See,
like, why are you in here?"
To understand the first time that you just get up and walk out the room, and I have no idea what the fuck happened.
Not abruptly, like, no, not like
that. It don't
all
gotta
right,
be
babe,
abrupt.
I'm gonna go in the bedroom for a while. It's like, oh, is everything fine? Yeah, I just want to, not be in here with you.
I mean, that sounds weird. That sounds
just want to not.
That would have been the part where you were like, I just want to go read a book.
Yeah. What I'm saying.
I want to go read a book. That's how you say that, because if you say it's just not want to be here with you,
now
I can
we have
see
a
why your
situation.
ex was upset.
I don't wait. Hold on.
You just don't want to be here
right.
with me. Fuck is wrong with me? What did I do to you?
Sometimes he deserved it. Nah, I never said no shit like that. But along those lines, it's like, oh, I need to be separate for a while.
That makes sense. Like, I'm gonna go read my book, and you go play your game, and keep doing that.
Yeah.
You got your time. I got my time.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had a clingy. The only dude I ever dated was clingy is because I took his virginity and he didn't know what else to do after that shit. It's like, I guess you it, bitch. Like, no, I'm not.
Whoa, I was out of there.
Terrible.
That's the only time I remember someone being clingy towards me.
No, I don't think
I never had somebody be clingy.
No?
But
no, I enjoy a clingy, but I'm not really super clingy. I'm aloof, kind of. Which is weird that I would like clingy.
Yeah, like you just gonna go and be like, you all right?
No.
Which only in a relationship.
So how do you express to a woman that you really like them? You just say it like plain as day, like, yo, I really like you.
You just reminded me of my clingy.
Clingy, long distance.
Ooh, that's her name?
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna call her clingy.
No, it was the craziest shit in the world to me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I never met someone so like clingy. I'm not gonna talk about the situation for real, but like,
I want to hear his situations. He's always like, yeah, I had these horrible situations, and then you never talk about it.
Because like it's, I don't feel right talking about her. So like,
which one is this?
Pop up on your ass.
First, second, like. In the spectrum.
Candace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's I see.
You said I don't really like.
That was
like,
weird.
There was a lot of stuff behind it. There's a lot to unpack. It's like it's a lot behind it.
Okay, so basically, I can give y'all a quick breakdown without like too many spoilers.
I want to hear Marcus do it because he's just so like.
But he's not going to.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get no information if you wait for Marcus.
What the fuck is that?
I get what you said, no.
Okay.
Fuck around and say the whole story and shit.
Right.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the whole story. I fuck around and tell the whole damn story.
Didn't mean to.
That's what I'm trying to hear.
Storyteller, so dude.
That's what I want to hear. Like a good story about like how Marcus like woke up with like, you know what I'm saying, vomit all over his chest or something. Wouldn't we love to hear that?
Long distance.
Or
was long
whatever. He
distance.
was talking about earlier about how the alcoholic, angry sex stuff.
Oh,
That
yeah.
never she never threw up on me.
No?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds very interesting what he has to say. But go ahead.
No, tell him. You gonna tell him, Marcus?
What's that? You talking about Candace?
Yeah.
And then you dropping names?
Oh.
Yeah, you did drop her name.
That's not,
Damn.
that's not her like real name. So
Okay, well,
Oh, that is also very true.
it's just a.
Oh yeah, huh?
It was just a
You know
name.
what's crazy? I almost said the real name.
Look at you. Look at you. That's not her real name.
That's so fucked up. I was like, yeah, her name. My nigga, we're using.
So, all right. So I met this girl through mutual acquaintance.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you it's hilarious to y'all. Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
fucking.
Well, the reason that he said a mutual acquaintance is a very specific reason.
Yeah.
So I understand that as well because he can't disclose we
Can't
met
do-
the person
okay.
he went through.
Oh, shrouded
Can't
in
tell you
mystery.
That part's
That part is like,
gotta
that's
stay.
more secret than the name.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so me and this girl, we started talking and shit. She lived in one of the Carolinas. I don't remember which one. It was a long time ago. Like 5 years. And like me and her got to talking, you know, we got cool. She had a rough background.
Imagine you started laughing. Like, why is that the laugh point?
I don't know.
Cause like when
You,
I say
I
rough,
know if
I
the
love
way
how
he
Lisa
said
be
it.
like, I don't know what's wrong with her.
I'm just like listening and I'm like taking everything in. Like, okay.
like
No, the
she-
way he
one of
said
the
it, you know,
Carolinas.
was fucked up.
Rough background.
yeah, like I mean, I say rough, like anything that like
I know
really
he
terrible.
was rough.
Think R. Kelly.
Ooh, wee.
yeah, that is actually a very good comparison. So
Rough.
she had it rough.
Okay.
So like I guess that attributes to her situation and how she acted and whatnot. And she was like a 7-day evangelist. There was a lot going on in that whole situation. But like me and her was talking and whatnot. And here's the wild thing: me and her never ever had a chance to meet face to face. Right before we were about to actually meet, like she flipped out on me about some wild shit. And I'm like, you know what? I can't. And it just, the whole situation got canceled. But like she was real clingy for someone like I never met, like face to face or anything like that. We just talked back and forth, and like
Was she officially your girlfriend?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like cause of just the way the situation panned out and the way I was introduced to her and everything, it made it cool. Cause like I said, we were gonna actually meet up and whatnot. She was
Like, she ain't no rando. Let's
yeah,
put it
she
that
ain't no
way.
rando, no shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the military, she was in the Navy and shit, all that. So, yeah, it was just a lot of wild, crazy shit going on, like her mental and everything. It was just a lot to deal with. She'd get mad at me for situations. I'm kicking at my homie's house. I'm not about to sit here and have phone sex with you. Like that was the argument we got into. Like I'm sitting here like with y'all. Like let's say we all just kicking it here, and like this is kind of like the setup of the house. It was like Ian's house. You know how his house was set up back then.
Oh,
Couches in the living room,
you
shit, and the
gotta
little
have
TV right there. And shit. We all sitting there, like they off in the room and shit. Sam sitting right here next to me, and she called me like, "Yeah, what you doing? This, and that." And I'm like, "I'm sitting at my homie house." She's like, "So I don't remember how the fuck she asked me about it."
That sounds wildly inappropriate.
But I'm like, basically, what it came down to is, I'm like, no, I'm sitting at my nigga house. I'm not about to do this. And she caught a whole ass attitude with me, and I'm like, is you serious? You wilding on me? Really? This is. I can't.
Is that the deciding moment you're like, I think I might have to go?
Actually, it was. I
Yeah?
think that was it. Yeah. Cause right before that, I'm like, you break up with me one month, cause she broke up with me like 3 times. This is like a month and a half process.
A month and a half?
Yes.
That's like almost like every week. Like every other week or something.
So then so I'm like, right before that happened, I was like, we get into it again? You break up with me again? It's over with. And I actually felt really, really bad at the end of the whole situation. Because that last time, and I'm like, I told you, it's not happening. It's over with. You kept doing all this and that. I'm not dealing with it no more. She called me crying her. I'm like, oh God, she got me crying. And like,
That's just the worst. Don't call me
yes,
crying.
and
Get off
like,
my phone.
it's not like
what
I
are
got
you
any,
doing?
like, and that's the thing, though, like,
my phone.
Sounded like this is so pathetic. He was saying it like, no, you're gonna make
No,
me feel bad.
no,
I didn't have-
I feel it makes me feel bad, and that's why I'm mad. Like you got me
Oh, okay.
fucked
I
up.
didn't-
Like get
and
off
that's
of
the
my.
thing,
I don't.
have
I'm
any,
not
like,
really trying to deal with
hate
this.
towards her, anything like that. So it made me feel bad for making her feel bad because I felt bad for her because of her situation in her life and shit she had to deal with and the situation she was in at
That's
the moment.
probably
in
how she
time.
get niggas though. Is to be
And
like,
I'm
I had a
like,
terrible upbringing. You
All right,
feel
I'ma
bad for
I'm
me.
gonna tell y'all a secret, right?
Ooh.
So there's two things that almost happened to me between the age of 19 and 23. First one, almost had a kid when I was 19. Second one, almost got married when I was 22. Was I 22?
His
Yeah, I was
life
22.
is so juicy. Look at you.
It was to
holding back.
the girl. Her too. Yeah.
Look at you
This nigga
holding
wild.
back the stories.
So
Holding back the
the whole
stories.
reason that they were gonna get married
Why
because she's super fucking religious, and wasn't no box getting got until you got married.
Get the fuck out of here.
I just gotta add the context
Ready
to
to
the
go
story.
all the way.
No, right? No, listen.
Like, shit.
I wasn't the one.
I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do.
Woo, woo, woo. Get this ring.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We
You
gonna
gotta
get this
understand,
certificate.
I wasn't the one pushing for that.
Uh-huh.
It was her pushing for it so hard. She's like, "Oh, we gotta get married. We gotta get married. We gotta get married. I want you so bad. I want you so bad. I just can't without us being married."
Whew.
That's deep, man.
That's deep as shit.
Bong bong.
Y'all probably
Something.
would never met me. I've been North Carolina somewhere.
Nah, you wasn't moving.
And it was crazy though, cause like,
Do you know how much shit I would have flipped based off of who did that and who caused that situation for me? You know how mad I'd have been? You know how I'm giving it up to everybody involved in that. Everybody
my
just-
nigga, like I'm going through a fucking everything.
yeah. Like, nah, you can't. Like, y'all got me so fucked up. Y'all gonna just ship my nigga out to a whole different state? No.
Sorry, not happening.
No.
And like, hold on,
What wedding?
And that's the thing.
Right.
Like, she, like,
What
and she,
fucking
and
airplane
she was, like,
engine?
active. So she'd be gone for like 6 months at a time. She'd go out to sea and she'd just be gone. I wouldn't see her for like I wouldn't have seen her for like a whole 6 months. Sitting in. I could have been a house husband. All right.
You could have been a house husband with a kid.
Yeah, I could have been a house husband.
Fucking feet up and everything. Get out of there. Get out of there, Tyrone.
Y'all better not be playing in that toilet.
But unfortunately, I have morals and I'm a good person. So whatever. Because realistically, it wasn't a good situation, and I would have went down there, and she would have tried to get me to be religious, and I'm not religious, and that would have turned out terrible.
Right, because you've been like, what the fuck is you doing on a
I'm not doing
Sunday?
this. I'm not going to church every day.
On a Sunday,
Fucked up. No, I don't go to church on Sundays. What makes you think I'm going to go every day?
What if it was the best box you done had in your life? And the best head in your life?
I don't know.
That's a nigga answer. That's a nigga like, shit, I might be figuring it out.
I don't know how to answer that
After
question.
considering life and
Like
shit.
realistically, I couldn't
stay
tell you
and
until
wait.
it happened. Like, oh, this, you know what? Maybe church ain't that bad.
Yeah, pussy is really powerful for y'all, ain't it?
I'm not going to church.
Pussy is so powerful.
Nah,
They really ready to get home.
it's crazy though. No, I can't be.
Oh.
I don't like. I can't be. I'm not gonna talk about that. Y'all gonna think I'm the devil. Continue on another things.
But yeah,
Damn.
nah, it's that shit. But yeah, she gave you the best box in your life. That'd be crazy. You'd have to stay down there. Or you have to run away. One or the other. It's one or the other, but you can't keep fucking around with it. You gotta stay there or you gotta go.
Nah, I have a group of friends. I'm not gonna disclose who these people were, but it was crazy. That it's like, cause it was like, cause like everything she had was like under the church's names, right? So if me and her would have got married, all of her shit, basically she would have transferred everything to me in case of her going out to sea and her dying. I think she had like a $500,000 insurance policy or $100 million, like not $100 million. My bad.
Think she's slick.
Something like that. Like hella high, and undisclosed friends of mine. They was like, "Hey, bruh, 500,000. She go out to
Shit,
sea.
I'll do that shit.
Man, look, I'm like, y'all niggas wildin', man. Y'all tripping. I'm not about to go do that. This woman had a hard ass life. I'm not about to make her life harder. Y'all crazy.
You don't gotta make it harder, just shorter.
I'm dead.
A little roofing right before she go out to sea.
I don't even know if
A little roofing. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Fall overboard.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
All
some wild
bad.
shit. All right, I'm
That's
done with
wild
my
as
stories.
fuck.
Y'all don't get no more stories.
Like Stewie said, suicide is painless.
Suicide.
Stewie, you've never heard the Stewie song?
No, I've heard it.
You sound so upset.
Suicide is Spanish. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I've heard that. So what about y'all? No dating stories from y'all? Y'all quiet? Y'all just picking this nigga Marcus brain?
I just thought it was interesting to hear like his side of the story. So I'm like, he'll never really. I just wanted to know something personal about Marcus. That's all. I just wanted to know something personal.
Honestly, I just wanted to know something personal about it.
I do. Like that was a pretty good story.
It
Me,
was.
my
That's
dating
wild.
stories. I don't know. I was married once. I just got divorced in May 2018.
Whoa. Caught me off guard.
Yes, I was
Okay.
married for. It would have been 2 years by the time we got divorced officially. We were separated for like 6 months before that. Y'all got any questions? I don't know what else to say.
The face that you made, like, after
Like, that's
that,
it. I ain't got shit else
It
to
was
say.
a thing.
It didn't lend us to like more questions. It was like, I'm done talking about
No,
that.
and I
that
have
was
questions. No, it ended because we just wasn't a good fit, and then he became like a raging alcoholic. So
That sucks.
yeah,
I know someone like that.
definitely. And then it had to end after that. But yeah, I married my child's father. I did something right in the eyes of the Lord. I'm not religious, by the way. I just be fucking with y'all. If I say some shit like that, it's just because it's hilarious.
Yeah, like, I'm not religious either, but I will say shit like I catch myself like walking around, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Or I'll just be
Like,
like,
oh
the
my
devil is a
God.
lie.
It's
I
just-
don't
it's-
know.
It's just a lot of things that like a lot of stuff I say. It'd be like, God, why? It's just Jesus help me. There it is. That one right there. I feel like Jesus help me. And I'm like, why am I saying this?
You know?
It's just like I was raised Christian, so it's like things that are sort of just stuck in my head.
Right.
And like things where I'm just
I'm
like
pretty. That's
exhausted.
like every black kid growing
Yeah,
up.
it's like a side
for the
type
most
thing.
part.
Like,
Like,
why?
Jesus
forced
fucking
to go to
Christ.
church.
Any good stories from you?
I have no good stories.
It's a lie.
I had
Lies.
one stalker dude. He wasn't really. No, I did have like a stalker dude.
Let's
He
hear
was
it.
wild. I didn't really date him for real. Like we talked for a little bit, but then like he just like got really in his feelings really quick.
Well, how did he
And
start
I
stalking
couldn't
you?
understand.
What would he do?
Wait.
I like that.
I
And
couldn't
can
understand because I had never met the nigga, and I was like, "What the fuck
Oh,
is
so, like,
going
his
on?" Like, yeah, like it was really weird. Like, I would be at work and he would just call me like,
Oh. Oh.
Did I say nothing?
Oh.
"What you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm at work." Like, I just was texting you. I told you I was at work. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe I was just taking
No,
it
that
and
as
told
like,
you I was at work.
like, cause I would get pissed off real quick. Like, why do you keep calling me? Like, I'm talking about calling me back to back. Like, bro,
Oh, I hate that
Yeah,
shit.
that
you doing?
breathing got me though.
no, dead ass. Like, no, pick up the phone. He like,
breathing is what.
"What you doing?" Like, he be talking like real low tone. Like, "What you doing?"
Like,
I'm
what
like,
you doing?
I'm at work. He like, I just can't stop thinking about you. I'm like, oh my god, like I don't even know you that much. Like I don't know you like that. Like we talking
The
on the phone and
greatest
shit.
thing ever.
Like no, he was like wow though, but
That's,
like
like,
for a while,
epic
like
levels
I
of
stopped talking
thirst.
to him because he was doing that crazy shit. And then he tried to talk to me again, and I was like, all right, this might be cool. Like, you know, and I was
Like
trying
what
to fill
crazy
it out.
shit? Like what thing? The defining crazy moment you was like
That
that's
was
crazy.
that was the defining
That's-
crazy moment. That I just can't stop thinking about you, and I'm at work right now. Like you're at work doing this. Like what are you doing at work doing this shit? Like what the fuck is this? Like I never had an experience like this, and I'm mad because you're cute. Like what the fuck is
My
going
nigga in
on?
the bathroom right now.
No, for real.
My nigga in the stall.
Yeah,
Why you dumb?
No,
He
for
was
real.
silent. Oh, That's
No,
great.
and I tried to talk to him again. Like, he tried to talk to me, and I was like, with it. I'm like, all right, I'm feeling it out. Like, all right, maybe he got his shit together. This was like a couple years later. Then he's like, so, like, I think he said something like, yeah, so was you dating anybody? I'm like, yeah, I had a boyfriend. Da, da, da. He like, what the fuck? You was out here fucking other niggas. And I'm like, what was I supposed to be doing for 2 years? Like, you wasn't fucking nobody. You wasn't fucking nobody. Like, what? Like,
You say you
That shit
wasn't
is terrible.
he just stopped, I said that, and he just stopped talking to me
So he said,
and blocked me.
so did he say he was fucking anybody or not?
He didn't say anything. He blocked me.
That's
Yeah, no, fuck this
That's
shit.
right,
Oh,
nah.
Hey, okay, so
She was just.
I got
okay.
similar feelings like he had, but not all the way, because that's crazy.
He was like,
now let me say,
what?
Yeah, we're going to hear this
if I'm
explanation.
fucking with you, and we rocking,
Nah.
and then we start rocking, and I come back in like
2
2
years?
months? No,
Because
2
we
months.
wasn't
Okay.
rocking.
3 months, and you fucking somebody else.
We wasn't
Nah, I'm
rocking.
mad.
Wait a minute.
But now if
wasn't
it's been a
rocking.
couple, but if it's been a couple of years,
But we
if
was
it's
never
been months and
rocking.
We not even talking no more.
Hey,
I
hold
don't
Hold
know
on.
what we doing.
Y'all ignoring the key thing.
They wasn't rocking.
We was never
rocking.
rocking. I never met you.
That's a good topic.
Like, that
Like,
wasn't a situation.
I
But
couldn't
I'm
understand.
all right, I got too much going on.
And I did have a long distance situation that was crazy too. Like, and I knew this dude since I was like 13. Never met him. And this nigga, like, he was cool at first, but then as we got older, I was like, all right, it's a little much. And then one time we was on FaceTime, and I wake up in the middle of the night, this nigga still on FaceTime. All I see is his fucking. All I see is his shadow in the dark, though.
And
Like a
teeth.
fucking silhouette.
Silly.
Little dreads and shit.
Oh no.
And I wake up like, and I
fucking
instantly,
eyeballs.
anytime I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm hanging up, boop. I don't give a fuck. He like, phone ringing. I'm like, hello. He like, why you hang up on me? I'm like, oh, bro.
You was awake.
Yeah. Yes.
So you didn't fall asleep.
No,
on
nigga
accident,
sitting
too.
straight up like,
I can't do it.
like
No, fuck. You go to sleep. We talking.
no, I
Whatever.
legit woke
You
up
go
at
to
like
sleep. I'm off
4:30
the
in the
phone.
morning.
It's over with.
No, see for
No,
me,
legit.
I
You can stay on the phone.
I don't
but
mind
gotta
that.
do
Like,
dumb
if you
shit.
fall asleep on the phone, I'll leave the phone on.
I'll leave the phone
Especially
on,
if
but I'm not
I'm-
about to stare at you on FaceTime.
Well, I guess for women, I just generally feel like if she fell asleep on the phone with me, she probably was more comfortable that way.
Right.
I don't really care about you. You feel comfortable hearing me making little noises or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm throwing that phone to the side. I'm going back to doing what I was doing. I'm not staring at my phone
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
look at her sleeping.
Yes.
She definitely
Like
sleeping, y'all.
legit, like
Hey,
She
my nigga,
like you
out
done
here-
propped your
She
phone
going
up. I
through the
can see your
REM
whole
process
fucking-
right now.
With the pastels, man. He's
Like,
making that
no,
work.
fuck that. Fuck
Rapid
that.
eye movement. She's dreaming.
No, like,
What are you
he-
dreaming
like,
about?
He's
Is this-
still on my social media. I
Painting your
think too. I think
dreams,
he's
man.
on
He
my
was out here
personal
trying to figure out
Instagram
what your
page.
life was
That's
about.
You trying
No,
to
he's wild, man. He was wild.
It's just crazy to say. He was like, you're trying to support
I'm telling you,
children.
man. That's what he's doing.
No,
Like, what's she dreaming about?
What's she dreaming about?
no.
He was trying to make your dreams come true, boo.
Bob Ross your shit
I knew
one
that
time.
nigga since MySpace. That's
Oh,
a long
man.
fucking time.
MySpace.
MySpace.
I like your new background, girl. Where you get that
Like,
from?
That's crazy.
He
like
said
your
URL.
background music.
Yeah.
But
What
no,
song
so
is that?
You was gonna ask what about?
Yeah. So, all right, 2 or 3 months. Depending on, do it depend on like how long y'all was dating beforehand?
Yeah, like if we was rocking and like we really fucking with each other, and then now you just been fucking other niggas, I'm pretty done with you.
That is different.
I'm
Yeah.
I
done
wouldn't
with
say
Yeah.
done,
No,
but I'd be
because I
like,
don't care because now you're not mine and I don't want you.
Well, I'm not gonna say.
It don't change how I think about you as a person. You not a bad person. You still dope. I just don't want you no more. I'm
I don't
very
know.
territorial, and so if I feel like other things have been in my territory, I'm not really interested. It's like
you're
my girl is
used.
only my girl until she no longer wants to be, and so you clearly no longer want it to be. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to be anymore either.
Okay.
I don't know. I probably won't like cut you off, but I cut you off for the moment.
Yeah, but like if
Like,
I stop fucking with you and we not rocking, and then we ain't spoken however long, and you was doing whatever you was doing while we wasn't speaking, I ain't got shit to do with me. Clearly, all the other motherfuckers was not shit. You recognize you made mistakes, and you here. Welcome back.
What's up though?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, exactly. We had some technical difficulties right here in this little spot, and so I had to, do a little editing, chop it, remix and reverb and everything like that. So that's why you don't hear nobody else. I had to, get it like it was getting it and fix the situation, But we gonna get you together, and then you just gonna have to go back to the show, and just gonna be like that. That's just how we gonna do it, and that's that.
Wow, I'll be over it. I won't care no more. But
That's me. It always be like somebody catch me after I stopped caring, and then I'll be like, I tried to told you.
Yeah, see, that's the worst. Like, if you
Tried
catch
to
me
told
after
you.
I no longer care,
yeah, I don't give a fuck.
it's like, yeah, you want to fuck with me, but that's not because life doesn't put you through a whole lot of shit to let you realize I was the truth. You probably should have stayed where you was at, and you couldn't.
That'd be where I.
You know what's
was
real
at.
crazy?
That'd be
After
where I-
last week's episode, I feel like y'all talked to my ex because she started texting me. I was like, "What is this? What is this?"
What is this?
Because like I got to the house, I got a message from her, I'm like, "Hey." I'm like, who
She
is
on your
this?
IG?
You said what?
She on Instagram?
Is she on Instagram?
Is she on your Instagram? Did she see you post the episode?
Does she follow me? I don't follow her. I don't know.
All right.
Which ex?
The most recent.
Number 3.
Oh.
Yeah, it hit me with the hey, and I'm like, the number was different. I'm like, who is this? She told me who it was. And I'm like, oh no. Every single time, no, you got a whole ass nigga. Why are you talking to me? Leave me alone.
A whole ass nigga, not a half.
She got a whole ass nigga that she lived with.
I don't
She wants some
understand
dick.
why people do that though.
I don't want to give it to her.
That's
I
not what I
want
said.
some dick.
All right, good point. Touche.
All I said was she wants some
She
dick.
want it.
I don't know what you gonna do with that information. But what she clearly wanted was
What
some
she
dick.
clearly wants is what she wants.
She wants
Nope. Because once upon a time, I was joking. I joked about it. And I was like, oh yeah, ha ha ha. She look like a baby mama. She gonna be somebody's baby mama. If I fuck with her, she gonna be my baby mama. So guess what? I'm staying the fuck away from it because it didn't happen when we was in that relationship. It almost happened, and I'm like, nope, out. No, she can't have it.
Yeah, you did almost like put that out into the universe and get yourself a baby mother
Yeah.
that you didn't want.
Mm-mm.
That's wild. You know, I
I
don't
don't
talk
want
like that.
Mm-mm. And that's
I'm
the
not
thing.
talking about no chick
I
having
was
my baby
wilding.
unless I
I was
really want you to
joking.
have my
I
baby.
was just playing.
Dear universe, cancel that fucking request.
Like, cancel.
Boop, cancel.
Cancel.
Stop. Do not send.
Hey, Marcus see me cancel universal requests all the time. Ask that nigga. I'll be like, man, I can't have this happen. I'll be in mid conversation, set something up on the phone, hang up, be like, that was a bad thing. Come on, universe. I need you to figure out a way. This is not gonna happen.
Finesse
Not
me
gonna
out this
happen.
situation. I
And
don't want
literally,
it.
moments later, I'll get a call like, yeah, we can't do this.
Thank you.
I was like, I don't know what you did.
I'm like,
Universe
good
so
luck.
But
clutch.
you did it right.
Right.
Shit. That happened recently. After the whole little sending, I sent one of my exes back from out here home.
Why do he say it like she's an Amazon package? I'm the only person that caught on to that.
See,
I
that's the
sent
thing,
it back.
right?
They didn't pay for shipping, so I had to pay for shipping on this one.
I did pay.
It was a hefty price to pay because she weighed a lot.
Because the situation was like he did send her back.
Yeah,
I-
I
and
paid for the
listen,
ticket.
I know.
So
You
I
did
sent her
fine.
back. What you talking about? I said I
How much was shipping and handling?
Whatever the price of that ticket.
I don't know how much that ticket was. I don't remember.
Did she get lost?
Nah, but like during that situation, like
Uh-huh.
after that, it was a whole like, we could just fly you back out here. Or was it before? Was it before she came or after she came, Marcus?
I think it was after.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was. I was on some.
How did y'all meet?
I was in Seattle at the time, in school,
Mm-hmm.
just out and about, and
She was like, "Damn, daddy," and he was like, "What's up, mommy?"
My nigga had that fly you out.
that is
Daddy.
basically.
That sound like an old Cameron song.
I would say that was probably
Damn,
my whole
daddy.
Seattle experience, basically.
Yeah.
What's up, mommy?
Better than that show. I'm glad I could.
It was pretty much, oh, you're attractive, you're cute. we should fuck with each other. Bet.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
I mean,
Bet.
when I first moved to a city, I don't know nobody, and chicks is fucking with me. I'm with the shits, or with all the shits.
Yeah.
And then especially since school hadn't started yet, so I don't know nobody in class or shit like that. So I only got women to talk to. So fuck it. I'm about to make this work.
So how long did y'all date before you moved back here?
I didn't meet her until the end of my first year there, so probably like I met her right before I came back here for summer break. Met, hit, stopped fucking with her because she a pretty chick. Like, I think I showed you a picture of the little Puerto Rican.
I don't remember. You might have. I don't remember.
Like you and Loretta. But whatever, it don't matter. But
now you got me thinking.
I think it's a
Little Puerto Rican chick.
But no, I sent her
A
back.
little sofrito.
Oh my gosh, stop saying that.
Okay.
So I sent her back.
So no, she was. What was going on?
She's defective.
No.
She didn't work the way I needed her to.
Mm-hmm.
She was missing a piece when she arrived.
Where are the instructions?
Fragile.
I hate y'all so
Why
much.
didn't they mark this box fragile?
Why are y'all children? What's wrong with y'all?
I'm childish.
I see it. I see it.
Assembly required.
Doesn't look like the picture.
Hell no. That shit wild. We don't fucking up out here.
Hey, no.
But
But yeah, no, I just stopped fucking with her. She had a nigga.
mhm.
I don't know how I ended up fucking with her.
So what's the timeline though before you got here? 2017 maybe? I don't know. 2018?
16,
2016?
maybe probably like the middle of 16.
So like
Like I was rocking with her probably from 16.
like
to-
continuously? Not like on and off again? 2000. Do that count if you break up? But y'all get back together?
Breakups with my ex. We was together for 5 years on and off. I thought that on and off.
I would say
5 years on and
because,
off.
like,
Okay.
she was with me more often than she wasn't. You know what I mean?
What? So were you with her more often?
I mean, yeah, but usually the breakups was her fault.
Okay.
Or like, she be tripping.
Dribble, dribble.
See, you know, when
I'm
it comes
trying
to
to think of,
situations like, yeah, I was with this person on and off for this amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even say I was with this person. I'd be like, yeah, I dealt with this person from this amount of years. There's somebody like that. It's like, yeah, this off, on, off, on. You know what? This whole situation was about a good 4 years. It was just a situation.
So 2 years.
Like-
Well,
relationships,
the
it was a lot.
first
It was just
3
stuff
years of
going
my
on.
on and off was just straight on. The last 2 years, I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
It was
that
the initial fuck it. Then the stages that come with it.
Pretty much.
You know, fuck this. No, not
Fuck
for real
this.
though.
But I love you.
Fuck
I
this.
love
But fuck you. I love you.
I
though.
want this shit. Wait,
know.
I lied.
I hate you, Jody. I hate you.
I fucking love you.
I love you.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Oh, she's cute. I don't remember. Maybe I do remember a picture of her. I might. She's cute.
Yeah,
I might.
I fucked with her. It was like when I was there in the city,
Mm-hmm.
she was super into me. But as soon as I leave, her insecurities would get the best of her. Cause I mean, I'm flying
Because
home for
you're
shit like
away.
that, and then she would freak out and then like go back to what she knew, which is fine with me because I don't really care. At that point, I wasn't really caring. And then when I wanted it to be like a consistent thing, I just went back and changed it, and it was.
Oh, okay. So
I mean, like
you went back and was like consistent. She was
No,
like,
I just,
okay,
like,
and
basically-
then
no, because basically it was like her first love or whatever was still Lightweight in the picture,
mm-hmm.
and then so I was like, well, he gotta go, and so I just removed him from the picture.
Did you kill him?
No, but she just stopped fucking with him and just exclusively fuck with me, and then
when you came back here, they started fucking back with each other.
nah, he ended up dying.
Whoa. That story took a turn.
I mean,
R.I.P.
Hold on. Y'all missed he got that flyer out money?
Like, wow.
Oh my god, I'll never forget the head turn in my fucking life.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with the head turn?
It just was
No, 'cause
unexpected
she was
for you to say
like-
that. So it's just like, he had a dying. What?
He's fucking
What?
dead.
yeah, I mean, that's what happened. He ended up.
Such a great wholesome story until
Yeah, pretty much. That was the brakes on the thing.
It's crazy because like I wasn't even gonna mention that. Like me and him had a whole little like issue, which was funny because it wasn't even like over her. It was. He was mad that I was with her, but the way like he like expressed that was showing me his new chick and being like, I got a foreign chick too, and I was like, but I don't care about
Oh
your
my
new
gosh.
bitch, my nigga. Like I'm not.
I got who I wanted.
I with
got
the
my
person I
own
wanna be
make
with.
and model now.
Right. So I don't know what's up with you. You weird. And so that was a very weird like exchange because then like he would call my phone like before I was dating her and I was just fucking with her and he'd be like, you know such and such. You should probably ask her if she know me.
That's too much.
Like, I couldn't,
too
man.
much. I
My
can't
nigga,
call
get the
nobody
fuck off my
phone.
phone. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
and
is
then
wrong with you?
That was but then
Oh, his feelings was probably really hurt.
yeah, that's all right.
That's why he was doing
You
that.
gotta just calm down. You
That's why he's dead.
Nigga, like, that shit crazy though.
yeah,
Man.
but no, he definitely ended up passing away, and then she ended up dating some other nigga while I was out here for a while, and then I came back and she was living with that nigga and going to work, and I hit her. I was like, "Yeah, I'm back in town. You should come through." And so she came through for a dick appointment and just never left. So I fucking with that nigga. It was just like,
That's
I'm done with that.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then you sent her back.
And then I
You returned her.
No. Then we
Yeah,
walked
okay.
all the way until I finished school and came out here. And then I sent her back. But I was trying. I was like, you can come with me. We can rock. Like, if I'm
You
fucking
can come
with-
with me.
I guess that's where it is. Like, I don't like to be bothered. So I feel like the people that usually fuck with me know that I don't like to be bothered. So if I'm fucking with you, clearly I fuck with you. Because you know how I give it up. And I'm not really about to be bothered by nobody. So if you in my face, you in my presence, you in my space, you get in my time, you should really recognize that I fuck with you for real. Because it wouldn't be that way if I didn't.
So were you in love with her? Like, oh, I love that bitch.
Oh, that's my little homie.
That's not the question. Just asked.
Like, don't swerve my shit.
Straight curve. I love you. You're my little homie.
Well, homie, what's up?
But how do you go through doing that for that amount of time and then not fall in love with somebody?
Not an issue. It wasn't upsetting. Like,
No?
if things are cool, for me, I guess the way that I am, as long as things aren't so far out of what I've decided is acceptable, it don't matter what it looked like. I've already decided what the scope and parameters are of what I am and not willing to allow. So you doing all your tantrum, as long as it falls what's inside of my scope of acceptable behavior, I don't care about none of that. So it don't move me no one way or the other. And so we could be doing a lot, and it'd be a little for real.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking
That
deep.
was a good way to describe that, though. We could be
Okay, I
doing a
understand.
lot, but it'd be a
I
little
can see
for
that.
real.
Cause like I dealt with a situation. People
We're
be like,
not
oh,
really
she's
working
doing
on
way
nothing.
too much.
We just be doing a lot for
Yeah.
real. It's a little. You be doing a lot, but
It's not really shit for her.
yeah, we not working towards shit. It's
Just here?
yeah, we doing a lot. We
Fuck that.
fucking, we argue, we
Good love.
stacking money, we copping, we kicking it, we having a good time. But
I don't love your ass.
I mean,
That's what I'm like, damn.
I
Like,
don't fucking, what the fuck is that love shit?
It's not even like what's that love shit. It's just like we doing all of that, but we're not really building towards nothing. So regardless of how I feel about you, that shit don't matter.
I'm not following.
If we're not building towards nothing, for real, like if you don't got no like gumption and like real aspirations outside of like what I give you, it don't really.
So you're saying that this person just was like, she was just there with you. She was just.
but you know what?
Like she wanted to have things that she wanted to do, and I
You just didn't want it with her.
That's not even that. It was like I could understand like
Her growing up and how shit was fucked up for her and things like that.
why things turned out or
Where y'all be
Presented.
finding these fucking
I mean shit was
broken bitches? Like,
Oh, wow.
god damn.
I wouldn't call them
Where?
I wouldn't call her broke
because they never come off as
I feel like-
that in the first place.
But then when do they disclose like, hey,
When they
kind
care
of
about
fucking
you.
insane?
when
When the
they care
feelings
about
come.
you, when they feelings come, because that's when it's not just fun and games for them anymore.
Right.
And now all the insecurities and anything else that was already plaguing them when something is important to them
Mm-hmm.
now pertains to you as well.
Man.
So
I've
yes,
been in
it's
some
not like she
unhealthy
wasn't
ass
about anything. It's
relationships.
just you don't got the tools, and you're not necessarily in the mental space right now to utilize any of the tools that I can give you. So that's not gonna lead us to anywhere. But you being more frustrated with me trying to like push you in directions that you're not capable of going right now.
Gotcha. You
Mhm.
just
So
didn't see her in your future.
So we can do this right now.
Right.
Okay.
That's
That was
kinda
a
how
good
I
way to
was,
put
though.
that.
Yeah.
It was like she didn't want to do anything. So it's like
I was about to say, but it seemed like she didn't have any self goals.
yeah.
If she followed you state to state, I mean, which is cool if she does that. Like sometimes some women do that
Oh no, for me,
on a
like
level of
the
they
follow me
wanna be
state to
with somebody.
state was, I think, her way of trying to have goals.
mm-hmm.
Because like if you fuck with me, like, and if realistically we move in states, once we get out here, like you about to be on my full vibe because I'm on my shit. I'm doing creative shit. I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a lot.
You got to
So
be on something.
You got to be doing something. And so I give it to her. As soon as she got out here, first thing we did was go job hunting. She secured a little job, had an interview.
Mm-hmm.
It got a start date and everything like that. So she was planning to start going to school because she wanted to work in a daycare and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I give her props for like
Going
at least
and doing what
attempting to try it. And I recognize that the reason that she didn't want to stay is because she felt uncomfortable, insecure about being out here, no family, nothing like that. It's brand new. And she was like, I don't know if I can make it. I want to go home. I just want to be closer to my family. I respect
Well, that
that.
works.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, because I know my ass.
So I
I
sent her back.
probably couldn't.
So
I
She
probably
get back in
couldn't stay
5 to
just-
7 business days.
oh my god, y'all are just fucking shit.
I sent her back.
I don't know what like. How else am I supposed to say that?
I don't know if she
No,
went
I
back
did.
home.
But she, all right, yeah, she did. She went
She
back
went
home.
home. She went home.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it better?
I don't know. If
Let me
I'm
see.
state to state in with somebody,
You marrying my
nigga,
ass.
you gon' yeah,
All right.
nigga, it's gonna be
State
some
to
love. It
state,
ain't gonna be
nigga.
no
We
fucking
getting married.
That's my little
Super
homie.
married.
Shit, it ain't gonna be that. Like, nah.
I mean,
That's just me personally, though. But I
Right.
mean, you know.
I don't know. I can kind of see what you're saying. It depends on the person, though. Like,
Okay.
it all depends on the person. For me, at least.
Bet.
you already know.
Yeah. Bet. But I feel it though.
We can wrap this up though.
Yeah.
Rappy.
This has been like almost an hour, 2 hours,
2 hours.
2.5 hours. Like, y'all-
15.
We don't even know how y'all got all this.
What the fuck?
15, 35, 75, 80. Bong.
45, 47.
Motherfucking. This has been Conscious Reconstruction. I'm the host with the most, motherfucking Tony Melbourne, aka Gideon the Gray, on fucking Twitter.
Where did you get that name from?
I made it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I keep thinking of Scott Pilgrim every time you say Gideon. Gideon Graves? Anyway.
Gideon is from Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, that's why I was like, did he get it from
I mean,
Scott
I guess.
Pilgrim?
Well,
Nah,
the name,
yours,
like,
yours sound like, yo, that's Gideon Graves. Like, your name sounds really profound. I like it.
Thank you. Then there's Jones, aka Logical High. The nickname that will not be revealed.
Big dog.
Big dog. That's what we calling her. Big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog. 100.
At 1.000. 1.000.
1 double O.
1.000.
1 double O.
1.000.
And then there's
Call
zero
now.
cool.
Then there's me.
She just got real quiet and started beating herself with the mic.
See?
But we out of here.
Oh wait,
Bye.
hold on.
Oh.
Hey, don't. Hey, follow Conscious Reconstruction on Instagram and YouTube page. Subscribe, like, holla at us.
Share.
What he said.
You gotta smash and like that subscribe button. Smash.
Yeah, all of that.
Smash 'em.
Bong, bong.
Post notifications.